the session of Oxygen Not Included. I hope you are well wherever you are. We are just getting things underway. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to you. And I think we are... Yes, I think that is ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Perfect. Let's jump in. So, today I'd like to get back into this section, so let's yeah, I'd like to not use up any more crikey places going. I've only just started. I'm gonna lock that door, nobody in, nobody out, so they can't use up any obsidian in that room, because there is a bit of obsidian lying around. I'd rather leave that untouched. So what are we doing? We got this running. I've got it deliberately running a bit low. We can turn that up a bit and get a bit more power if we put in more tubes, which we probably will. We've got one going up there, a little offshoot there, which seems a bit pointless, but hey. I might delete that offshoot, because if they're going here, they might as well just walk up here and go around. Seems a bit pointless. Waste of power. We'll get rid of that piece, I think. But they can come through here. They can now go through the base, down the bottom, and drop out here, or come out several places en route, which they seem to enjoy doing. They still have to walk back at this point. So you came to walk down there to get a pinch of pepper nuts, did you? Oh. Well, if the coffee machine needs it, I mean, it needs it, doesn't it? You can't argue with that. Can this wire add that 480 to it? And I would say no. No, it can't. It has got all this stuff on it. But I tell you what, that stuff is probably never, ever going to all work at the same time. So we probably could get away with attaching that to it perfectly fine, because it would only go 60 watts over. No. 480. Whoa. Can't even draw. Straight line. What we got on there? 560. Yeah, so it'll be 40 watts over. And that's only if everything in here was working at the same time. We're not even using the juicer. We haven't got the right materials to put in it. We need brittle berries, and we got the water in it. We've got some mushrooms in it. We've even got some meal lice in it. We don't have any brittle berries. I suppose we could grow some, couldn't we? To make the juicer work. We've never used the juicer before. Brittle berries need light and stuff, don't they? So, well, what we were doing was we dropped the dupes off here. We got this weird wall to stop them keep going up this weird slope. They can come along here and down, straight across here, and then get into this biome, which they can dig and dig and dig the absolute hell out of, which they are. Then I want to have a bit of a mass sweep of the igneous and I think it's granite. Yeah, igneous and granite that these guys eat, because they're spending all their time running around. If I set this one to igneous, mineral or igneous, and set it to a 1, copy settings all the way across there. And, oh yeah, that end one I was getting rid of, because we were going to drop a pipe in there, but we might not bother. Let's just cancel that. Right. Because they go down anyway, but, oh no, actually, we will get rid of it. Because if I decide to make a way back up, construct you, Restrict you. Priority 9 that up. Make sure that's not selected. And what we're going to do, this one, that one was that one? Igneous. This one's got to be Granny Granite. No, not there, you muppets. This one. Granny Granite on a 1. That's freezing already to save the game. Okay, fair enough. It saves on a daily basis because you don't want to have to redo a whole week, do you? Copy settings. Just those ones. These can get deleted. Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, we might make a transit tube backup section. Join the tube network. Oh, you can dig that little spike out there. I shall double check how our batteries are doing. See if we want to turn that up a bit. Nah, they're fine. Look at that. I mean, they're just all waking up, so they're just about to jump in this. You can see the battery power. And it instantly recharges. Even though it's wired in with a heavy watt conductive, still takes a little while before it charges. Well, fully charges anyway. I wanted to... Oh, we've already got a gas pipe leading in. Comes up to here. I do want to insulate this part. Yes. So that is part of it. This part's got to be insulated. I suppose with granite, maybe. Might as well, huh? Going straight up here. This is going to be a bit altered in a minute. I'm going to change things a little bit. Not much. Hard to keep that nice and straight there up the ladder. So this bit's got to move over and come down a different way slightly. Come down here and jump over. Or it could come down a bit further over. Doesn't really make any difference. As long as it goes back in. Does it go this way? I'm not bothered. We might need a ladder though. Yeah, to build all that junk. That way we can start switching over our air supply from that side to this side. So let's get that insulated pipe back again and run up here. Going on to the end of that. That's going to come from the tank. Well, it's not going to come from the tank as such. It's going to come from a gas shut-off, which we're going to place. Right. Where should we put it? Does it need to be steel? No, but it can be gold, though. Well, in that case, take it one further across. No reason why not, hey? A little piece there. That will run along here. That will be going that way. We'll reuse this pipe up here and we'll go joining into it there. Cancel that piece. Point that out, that's better. One can be cancelled as well. This is just while we're doing other things, they've got stuff to be doing. Let's make it on a 7. Can all be done. That can all be done. All of this got to be done. I don't want these on a 7. They can go back to being a 1 until we're ready to do it. I accidentally caught those with the priority change tool. And then that way we can have a nice sweep and get all our igneous out of this area we've just dug. Where is it? Here. There should be an awful lot of stuff in here that we can just remove. Get rid of that bit of bleach stone, please. A few patches in the ladder network, but other than that, we did all right, I think. We can also get that piece. And maybe need a couple of ladders to reach the rest of that. Excellent. A nice little area done. We cleared this area out. That was uranium ore biome. And we haven't cleared this one out yet. There's a gold volcano to tap into there. There's some bleach stone to get out. Yeah, excellent. And then this is our oil biome, which we're going to tap into next. So, now what? Now I would like to dig a kind of waterfall, a magma fall, from this volcano down here. So we're going to continue with that idea. We could use the obsidian that's in situ and just shape it to our needs, but it's a lot easier to try and dig as much of it back as is possible. Put in our own design for what we want it to do. I want it to come from around here somewhere and just stare down sort of thing in big stairs, like 3 or 4 tiles high each step. Down to here. We'll see how it works. And then all the magma can just pour down there. I see something off-gassing here. I'm going to hope that they pick that up. No, they didn't. Let's come in here. Consumable ore. Oh, we already had it from last time selected. Any more that's in here needs to be swept out, please. Anything that's off-gassing. I think we ought to kill Mr. Morb. Yeah, I think we're going to... Sorry, Morb. You'll have to go. Alright. Then we can get into this one where there's a copper volcano, a chlorine gas vent, and another one of those spore kits. That'll be fun to deal with. But I think it'll be a bit easier than before. There's no liquid in there. You can drown them by keep building tiles in at an angle. So we could have drowned him. But I don't think that's going to work. We're just going to brick around him into one little tile. Then we'll delete it from underneath and make sure he instantly falls into some oil to drown. And straight away, as soon as he's dug out, he doesn't get a chance to send those spores anywhere. But the spores do end up in the crude oil, which is annoying. So we've done this area. I know we're going to need to knock out some more of this, because if that's coming down at this sort of angle, that area is probably going to be in the way. But I think we're going to have to kind of come up now, because if we let all this magma out... Well, I suppose we could try. We go up by 2, then we get those 3. Then we go up by 2 again and get as many as we can reach up there. 4 there and 4 there and 4 there. Yeah, probably get that corner one as well. So that will be a thing. High priority on that, and come and make sure they can get in. Yes, they can. Okay, good. That's fine. Yeah, I've blocked the entrance to this side because I keep running in here just to get tiny amounts of igneous and whatever. Oh, man. I think they dropped it on their way back. Yeah, make sure you've got it all. This is... the 2 escaped Drecos that I've just left wandering. But this level of gas is slowly dropping. But it's definitely working. There's another Dreco there. How many Drecos do we need? I think we're going to murder these guys. We've already got enough of them. They'll just be taking up computing power. Yeah. We got some plastic pipes in place. I don't know if this can run through there. I doubt it, can it? No, didn't think so. We'd have to remove that hanging pot, maybe put him here or something down here. This doesn't work anymore. That can go. How's our cooling loop doing? 23, 24 degrees. Coming back out of there at 33. That's got a little bit hotter. Just a tiny bit. We'll just have to keep our eye on it. Make sure it's doing okay. So, yeah, this is very hot, see. Comes out at, what, 95 degrees. So, need to try and cool that. There's a heating element for it, but there isn't a cooling element. Refrigeration element. You can heat large bodies of water, but cooling them down is a big difference. I'm going to get rid of that container in there as well now. That was to put the seeds in for the pip to plant, and he planted 2 there and 3 there. And he refused to plant anymore, so we sent him into the machine to be scanned in here. I think he since must have died because he's not in there, and I never wrangled him out. So, we can now demolish that, but we can't get in there because I've bricked it up. But apparently that is done now, that story event. We found all 4 pieces, so we can now get rid of this amber fossil. That's just a demolish. I think they should let you kind of finish it off and get some resources from it. But no, they don't. So this has cooled it down enough to get fluorescent in here now. So that's good. The slime lung is being fought back by these plants were too hot. But we've been spreading our chill and goodwill all through here. And through here. This is a bit hot. That could be the fault of that as well, though. Ah, yeah. The cold here is definitely spreading nicely, isn't it? That's lovely. What have we got it set to? 5 degrees. I was a bit worried that would be, you know, too cold. Wells down here, they've done a bit of digging. So now we've got access to some obsidian. Build this ladder up. I'd rather they didn't use our fresh, lovely obsidians. You know, we can build this ladder right the way up to there and dig out a big chunk of this stuff. We're going to come in here and get this from this side, I think. Not in the vacuum. We can get rid of all that uranium ore and this copper. Dig all of that out on that obsidian. And we can build ourselves another liquid lock here to come in the vacuum. Then we can get rid of the doors here. We don't need those anymore at that point. We'll still need power to this door so it opens and closes for the heat transfer. Probably cut down to a small power transformer for that instead of a big one. Oh, I was going to block this in just for the fact that I think it will look better if it's all blocked in. We'll do that. Only ceramics. We've been making ceramics now for a while. I'm actually not sure. We ought to double check because I did stop putting yeah, there's nothing there to make anymore. We need to... it's not that one, is it? It's clay. Yeah, you can fill that back up with clay. There's probably clay lying all over the place. I'm thinking of just adding 5 docks here that will have to be manually done if they're used at all. Yeah. So that if any dupes decide they're gonna they want to leave the base, because otherwise we have got 2 or 3 dupes locked in, so we have got enough suits for everybody at the moment. We come to here, I think. Make sure on the raw mineral that granite and igneous are not selected, so that when I do the sweep order, it all goes to those. Nowhere else. Why are you running up here all the time? It's annoying. Very small amounts I think they're getting. And they're going all the way back with it. I'm not giving them power for that, because if I give them a transit thingy for that, they will just... Yeah, see, tiny amounts of granite, and they're running off, and they've even dropped it now. I think that's what a good idea would be. Instead of allowing them to do that, we will have a good sweep up. I'll let them get this oxygen done. And then we can switch over to our new oxygen supply, which at the moment has been just completely run by this machine, which is 3,572 kilos per tile. That's crazy, isn't it? That's a lot. Yeah, I wish we'd removed the ladders, but never mind. It was easier just to leave the ladders in. If I'd put the liquid lock lower down, like I thought about it, we could have took the ladders out and they would have dropped to where we could reach them. It would have been a bit awkward. Yeah, this is all raining in here. It's raining. That's what I want to do for the other cool steam vent over there. We can also pump this water into our oxygen supply. Maybe run it through an aqua tuner before we get it up there. Then we don't have to put, like, whatever that is, 88-degree water into the machines. We can cool it first. Yeah, nothing's being built here because everything else is a higher priority. So I'm doing 8 on that. And an 8 on that, and I'll get on with it then. So this ladder can continue right the way up. Anything that can fall in the magma we can dig out and just let it fall. Come to around here, I guess. All the way across, because this will be gone. It'll be all the way, all of this can come out and just drop down. That's the easiest way to deal with it. Drop it in the magma, let the magma provide us with power. And if we should ever dry up this magma lake into a block of igneous, we'll dig it out and dump it all in there and get even more heat out of it. Well, they're coming down to get on with this now that I've made it a higher priority than the air pipes over there. The doors are closing and heat is spiking. Drops really fast though, doesn't it? Similar principle to doing the boiler, the petroleum. Look at all this we managed to save up just from this one volcano. Took a while, took a long while. If that was a petroleum boiler running that, probably would have eaten half of that in that time, not more. Now, I did activate this thing though. I didn't realise you had to activate it before you started the game. I activated it a couple of episodes ago and I forgot that it was activated. I haven't actually clicked on it yet. We will have a look later. Want to get into something that I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'd rather get some things done. Yeah, is anyone over there doing the ladder? No. That is obsidian. So, next time they come in, they're obviously not about to go to bed. If I lock them in here, more people can come in. They can't get out until they've They should use obsidian that's in here. Build that ladder with. It's probably going to take a dunk in the magma and grab some obsidian. Here. You don't need to. Obsidian up there. Oh, it's going down there as well. I like the way they go down there and up when they could just go along and not dunk in the magma. There you go. Run across here. Up you go. There's obsidian there you could have reached. That's it. Stand in the magma. Just stand in the magma and cook yourself. Nails. Move down here, would you? Yeah, don't stand in that bit of magma. Now they can use some of this to build up even further. Oh, where are you going? Someone else has brought some, that's why. Just get off that magma, would you? You muppet. Nails. Go there. Right, we'll let you out now. If I can. Oh, game save. Quick drink. The minute I change that to 3 days, it'll crash, you know it will. I change it. Ugh. So annoying it constantly stopping all the time. Yeah, you can now come and go as you please. You may leave. Right, then what's next? I suppose. Easier. Want the ladder to be a bit higher than I actually need it to be. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Actually, if we can dig 2 up, we can come along there, can't we? We can dig 2 up and we've still got a little layer of obsidian between us and the magma. Yeah, do that. Priority. At least priority those. Yeah. Do that. That would be very nice. Drop another bit of ceramics to be done. And I might as well do the top as well. Yeah, I think that's more than we need, but hey, it's there, it's there. We could just remove that and brick the whole thing into one block. One massive block of... Yeah, see, don't bring our nice chilled obsidian in. We got really hot obsidian to use. Ugh. Oh well. That can be an 8. There's a few people missing, so they're either running around getting very small fragments of granite. Yeah, we better do our granite sweep up, I think. I'll have a look and see if they've finished the oxygen piping, and then we'll do a bit of a sweep. That'll take them a wee while. We'll just put it on high and just wait and let them run everywhere picking up, because then they can pick up decent amounts. They don't have to pick up teeny tiny amount. Why did you drop it for? Oh, he dropped it in the suit. It was probably a good job he did, because I think he was going to carry it out of our airlock. Yeah, it's 38 degrees, so someone's carried something hot out of here. That was 33 before. We're going to sneakily get another obsidian one in there. Someone can do that. We're working our way down, so we can just chisel these 2 off. They're the 2 I want. You just run in there and then change your mind and run back out. I think you did, didn't you? Aha, this is working nicely. Let's dig out that one. 3 that actually don't do those yet, because they'll probably climb up there to get to it. Yeah, that's probably not a brilliant plan, is it? I don't want them doing that. Not yet. Once they're up there like that, and do that and see if they go upwards to get to it. I hope so. No, no, no. You move to there. Now do it. Thank you. Get the other dig commands in before he... Hopefully he'll just get the same commands. It won't be somebody else. There you go. Plenty of time. It doesn't flow brilliantly, but it looks nice when it flows. So this will be interesting. A staircase going all the way down here to that. I don't know why. Why, I don't know. Ladders are broken, you know where they are. Going up into space biome. Oh, yeah. Get that dug. Come on, guys, come in. Ah, you just did that just in the nick of time. So fast. You could have built that for me. Oh, it's not on a high priority. That's why. Now you can. $1200 yeah. Or shuts, or opens. Please do not go in there for... what are you getting? Right, I think it's time. I deconstructed that ladder. Be careful, because we want them to stop there and deconstruct it when nobody's on it. If someone's on that ladder, they won't be able to get out. So watch. Like a hawk. You muppet. Why would you go there, Ashcan? Go there. Go there. You can reach that. And you can build your ladder. You don't have to stand in the soup. In the red hot soup. There you go. And you can dig into there if you wish. Got someone coming down to do that. I'm extremely concerned. I should have done that when there was a lot of dupes in here. Ah, they've been handing out balloons again. Someone has. You coming down to do this, or are you coming around to build that, or where are you going? You're coming to do this. Thank you, Nisbet. I also want to deconstruct that. You can hop over there if you wish. I also want to deconstruct that. Because I want them to use the... No, not the magma. I want them to use the obsidian that's near to where they're working instead of keep coming all the way back here to grab these. There's lots here. They don't need to come there. They need to go where they're supposed to be, up there. But one more ladder in the soup. We might get some crispy dupes going in there. Crispy dupes. Yeah, you can dig all of that. Don't worry, you're allowed. And we will go with obsidian ladders right the way to the edge of this abyssalite. Actually, we might as well go right into the end of the hot bit of abyssalite. Right the way to there, that's fine. And we will dig our way in. Here. Temperature wise, that's the hot stuff. It is. Right. And the fact that there is obsidian right there means that they don't have to go far to get some. Right, is anyone else coming down? We've got build orders in here to do. Thank you. You brought some nice cool obsidian in. Build that with. That was very kind of you. You could have used red hot obsidian, but no. No. Oh, all the Diamonds, 6 tons of diamonds is here now. So we'll have to start making some diamond because I think that's all we've got. Yeah, that's it. That's the lot. Igneous rock, see as it melts? The magma. When we dig that, as it's got the melty pattern on it, it will turn into a magma. That'll be fun. Hopefully we can probably dig it from above, can't we? We can just continue this ladder up. In fact, I'm going to do that now. That ladder, just go up. Up, 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 up. Let's look at the heat template and just go like that. There we go. A vacuum, good. I thought it was water for a minute. I'm like, how are you surviving in there, water? Now, nobody needs to bring any materials in. The materials we need, apart from the ceramic, there should be some kind of thing that you can say, no obsidian beyond this point or something, you know. So we're literally going to cut out all the hot stuff and make it fall, and then we'll probably build in tiles in the empty spaces. But we don't want the magma to go, so that we can it'll also reset the temperature of the tiles. They will be built out of obsidian, but we can get them back from the other side when we dig in from the other end. I'm not going to do that for the whole of this space. That would take ages to retile the whole thing. It would look pretty cool, but it would take a long time, that's for sure. I'm going to cancel that one. Just dig those 3 out on the edge. Yeah, that seems legit. Oh, that's why they didn't do them. Somebody forgot to give them a priority. Well, save game again. Save games are taking longer and longer. I might need a better computer before I finish this series. Will be very... sorry about that. Noises. And we'll build that in one big block. I'd like to finish this bit, but it looks stupidly big. It already does, but hey, that's fine. No. No. That's not good. Oh god, deconstruct that. How fast did you run down there? Get the heck out of here. What you doing? Picking up ceramic. Oh no, this is terrible. Running all over the place. Yeah, get rid of that end one. Go, 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 go. So basically, we need another one, another 2 on this to get rid of those. And then all that will drop down and they won't be able to reach it. So let's put a ladder there. Oh dear. I'd had a heart attack when they came down here. That was... ooh. No, we stopped them going there, so they come here instead. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And we need to dig that one. I want to get both of those out. If I can. If at all possible. What's going on up here? He's climbing to the moon. Oh, that's Ruby. Should have known Ashcan would be in here. There we go, Ashcan. We know you're in here. So, this section, I mean, I want these resources, so we got to come in from this side to get this section. We can dig them all out and take them away at a nice temperature. But it'd be nice to get this opened up before that. Let's dig away. We can dig 3 down. I don't want to do it all the way along because then you can't reach resources. Yeah, let's just dig. Temperature. Let's get the temperature map. I want to dig everything that's really hot. Even the abyssalite. That'll do. That'll give him something to do, won't it? And he's digging all the way up there. Oh, yeah, well, you're getting bits of... Oh, clay. They're now on a clay mission. Okay, fair enough. You take the clay. Need it. Not sure how to do this section. I want to just remove this. I wish I hadn't built it now. This would be a lot higher, though. So, yeah. Are you bringing nice, cool obsidian in? No, good. A liquid look at 39 degrees. Someone has took something hot again. Yeah, I have to watch them. You gotta watch them. I've blocked this off so they can't get... Well, they can't get in past this door now. I'll loop like here. 32. Coming back at 34. Yeah, that's fine. Coming out at 21. Perfect. The little digging messiahs, aren't they? Look at them go. They love a good dig. Don't you guys? You just love it. Now, we are going to have to think of how we're going to do this pattern. I might have to draw the pattern in and then sort of delete it so they don't try building it all. Yeah. People running around in the magma biome. Especially Ashcan, he hops around. He's so happy. So dangerous looking. I don't know how your balloon didn't pop then. That's 1,000 degrees. Last bit there to do. There's a crumb of obsidian in there, but that'll drop down here. Never to be seen again. Bit of ceramic. Are you bringing that here, are you? Probably. Yeah, you're probably bringing it here. The only job to build ceramics wise. So there we go. Build that. Now, I'd rather this business sort of went inwards instead of outwards, if you know what I mean. So, like, have a missing tile there, a ladder there, and a block there, and they can just sort of come through. A tile, say, there. Yeah, above that. That makes much more sense. Once they've built that, we can put a ceramic block, say, there, and that will catch that steel. We can take it out. Excellent. Going on in here? Anybody up there? Nope, nobody in. So, yeah. We can just come in here and carve all this out. I think first we've got to do this section. We have to, really. Annoyingly enough. I think I'll pop in some ceramic tiles there. Reach it all from there. And we'll deconstruct that one just so they can see what they're doing a bit better. Yep, that can all be done. Just leave that to be dug. They're just coming here for loads of clay. I think we must have had a big patch of it that we dug out ages ago. Get the ceramics made because we're going to need some, I think, later. Let's come up and see how this... Oh, it's nearly full. When that's full, I think I'll just, you know, cut it off. It's 15 tons of clay in there. That'll take a while to get through. Ooh, let's check our oxygen. Are the pipes made? No. Then we have been given them more important jobs to do. So it's not surprising. Come down and check what's going on. There we go. Things are getting built. Nisbet's on the case. They like being surrounded by, you know, thousands of degrees of temperature. Stone. I know they like their igneous though, so I hope they don't try and come in here for any. 1, 2, 3. That is true, they could. What we're going to do... What are you getting? Igneous? No, you're not. You're not doing that. No, you're not. I'm not doing that. We're going to build that. And you're going to dig that tile. I reckon someone's already done that. And as soon as you dug that, because I know what you're going to grab, we're going to move up there again. No, go up there. Yeah, see, I saw you about to grab that. I want you to dig that tile. You can't reach it. You're going to grab this bit that you dropped, which is just there. You're going to think about it. No? I got to watch it, because somebody's going to grab that bit. I know it. We've just made that igneous drop down a tile where they can't reach it. They're going up this ladder, so it's all going to fall down in that one spot. You didn't need to bring cold obsidian in here. How about no? Don't do that. Keep my eye on that bit. Where is it? You got it? I'm going to wait till you're over here. I'm going to make you take a step backwards. No, you've dropped it. Thank you. Is there some more? Ah, jingos. Yeah, you probably can't carry as much, can you, Gene? Well, you should be able to. Dropped it. Sorry. No, you can't have it. All obsidian? Yeah, that's all obsidian. There we go. Good job. Stop bringing it in. Ugh. You're going to keep bringing it in. And we've got one more dig to do here, and that should all fall out of reach as well, whatever's on there. I think someone may have taken some of that out. Yeah, that's 40 degrees now. Stop taking hot things out. Okay, we'll deconstruct that steel tile. And, oh god, the game's freezing already. That was a quick day. I swear I've sped the game up or something. Unlike me. We will do that. And we will do that. This obsidian will just get pushed out and dropped. Dig it up. I suppose we could dig it up, couldn't we? There's no harm in it. Yeah, go off that way and do something. Don't bring resources with you. Try and dig that really quickly, because it's very, very hot under there. Out, out, go, 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 go. There you go. Anyone going to deconstruct that tile for me? Thank you very much. Now I can deconstruct these ladders. And that will give you... Oh god, don't deconstruct the wall. Just that. Thank you very much. There's a bit of steel to go. That's 45 degrees, so that's okay to take out. That's 17 degrees, so that's okay to take out. And these ladders, that hopefully they'll just use them in there. I don't know what they'll do with them. They can now come round this way to get round. There you go. Pick up that steel. Take it away. You could have took that bit. Oh, okay. Maybe not. More ceramics, please. Not enough materials? What do you mean? Okay, well, we'll stop until we've made some more. How are you doing with your ladder to the moon? Well, yeah, it's getting there. Actually, I'm very, very pleased with the progress. I think we'll have to do the big sweep of doom, I think. We set up the sweep command. Bleachstone can stay. I want igneous, and granite. I might not even make them sweep only. I might just, let them collect it from wherever. We'll block off the 2 hot areas, and then we'll just set them on maximum and then just leave it. There'll be no dig orders, nothing to do apart from collect all the resources and bring them up there. But we've got to let them finish doing that ladder now. They've done so well. Finish that. This is slowly going down, I think. Yeah. These few plants are eating it, consuming it. Although saltwater and brine are technically the same, they're different in the way the game treats them, I think. So they would still, if we tried to put brine in with the salt water, it wouldn't mix, sort of thing. So, yeah. We might be sending water from all the way over these 2 instead, because they're nice and cool. We can chill them out in the base and then pump that nice chill water over to this tank instead of all this incredibly hot water. Or we could just pump it to this desalinator and let that do the work. Why is it so full? I think we can make it a bit less full. Let's go for 70. Not working on my keypad, so let's go 84. No. Yeah, usually you can just double tap in there. Not working this time. Yeah, that'll do. 71. Fine, whatever. For some reason it's not letting me click in now. Slickster. See, we could have a Slickster. Bossman looks alright. Increased athletics. Suit wearing. Like attacking, that's fine. I don't mind that. Skilled plumbing. Green thumb. Huh. I quite like Gossman. Nah, it's alright. Reject. We're not ready for another dupe just yet. Speaking of which, Devon is ready for release. Said I'll do it 2020. There we go. Gossman. Devon, sorry. Move to there. And we will ban you from the room. Sorry, no more. So, Devon. Things we have to do now. So we have to give Devon... hang on. Before I do this, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to set this door to out only. So if anybody's in there, they can get out. If somebody's in there, look, doing that. Nobody else can come in there now. And I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to set these to a much higher priority. Set this one to a much higher priority. Boom. Now. Nails. Okay, fair enough, nails. So they should now be going nuts to fill these because there are some building jobs, but not a huge amount left. Once they finish those, they'll prioritize filling these with that one's igneous and the other one's granite. That gives me a minute to go. All right, schedule. We will change. Who was it we just promoted? Devon. Well, you have got to go to. Well, they've got 5, and they've got 5. So I guess Devon's going to go to... Yeah, day shift. You can just go on day shift. Why not? Day shift for Devon. Right, Devon. Skills for Devon. Do we want Devon to be re-skilled? Yeah, I don't want him having points in science. There's no point. So we'll chuck Devon in the old scrubbing machine. Where's the scrubber? Devon, go get in there. Your priority. See you on the other side. Shaken, not stirred. Okay. We will change the door, but I'll wait until he's done his stuffs. Right, I don't want anybody eating pickled meal anymore. Roast grub fruit, yeah. Roast nut, whatever. Paku fillet, no. Omelets, yes. Cooked seafood, no, because we make them into something better. Grub fruit preserve will be for scientists. Oh, why did that jump back for? Yeah, I think it's my mouse. I might need a new mouse. Something's going funny. Something's awry with the mouse situation. Now, did you change your mind? Someone sticker bombed right behind the transit tube access point. Sorry. Transit tube access is not very pretty, apparently. Right, are these boxes getting filled? They are. People are filling them, and that's much better than them taking tiny, tiny, tiny amounts that they can carry. You can actually put decent amounts in there. So, we need to, we've changed the schedule, priorities and skills. We can't really decide until we know what skills we're going to give him. Who did we put in there? What was his name again? Devon, wasn't it? Time to Devon. We've got barbecue, lots of it. We've got muckroot. Ugh. We've got roast grubfruit nuts, that's not too bad. Pickled meal's not very pleasant. Omelets are alright, and meat will be made into more barbecue. We don't have any of the posh seafood stuff, do we? So it's probably time we made a fish farm. I'll make a massive fish farm. Everybody's fish farms are teeny tiny things, and I can never get them to work anyway, so we'll make a massive fish farm. Let's make sure, yeah, that's set to out only. No working there. Just run everywhere and fetch everything. That's sand for the glass forge. That can stay there. And I hear sleeping animals. Oh, there's these sweetle larvas. More sweetles than anything. Well, unfortunately, the sweetle habitat is down to one sweetle. When they'll grow up, they'll be put in here. I think I'll lower the actual. Don't bother. No point grooming them. What did I make that one? 6, yeah. You get groomed so much. Waste of time. Okay. So they should be filling these chests up. Who are you? Mima. Skills of Mima. Mima, do you have any carrying skills? Yeah, you do actually. You should be able to carry a lot more than you do. It's not much you're carrying. Have you got a hat? For a mechatronics engineer, have a hat. I'm going to have a hat. Well done. Jean, Harold, Ellie. Ellie doesn't have a hat, but Ellie's still running on the wheel. Nails. Nails never fails. He's got the construction skills to pay the bills. And the digging skills. He can have some more carrying, I guess. And probably that as well. And he can have construction. Yeah, let's have a construction hat for you. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, I think we might actually have to do a physical sweep command. Because like leaving it like this and letting them get up to it, it seems to be that they're not doing it. Well, they're still taking tiny amounts. Pipe's nearly built though. That's a good thing. Yeah, I think I'll set a sweep command. Make sure there's no other storage facilities in place. Nope. We'll come down to this area and we'll do our sweep command. We set it up for bleach stone. Yep. And granite and igneous. Do a big sweep command. There should be quite a bit around there, and there should be quite a lot in here too. Yeah, get all that. I finished digging in there, and he did that before he left, because I've blocked him from coming back in again. Until we've had a bit of a sweep, because I'm fed up with them coming over for tiny amounts. The reason they're doing that is because they want it for these things. So these things, one critter eats some, takes 20 kilos out of it, and they run off to go and get 20 kilos to put in it. If you make it a lower priority, they just don't bother doing it at all, so still got to be a decent priority. That's more like it. Decent amounts being brought up. Yeah. Might take him a few. Evan has finished being shaken, so we can go to the skills tree now. Find our Devon. Where is he? Lost you. There he is. Ah, he's hiding. So now doesn't have any skills there. Let's see what he's interested in. He's incredibly strong. Does he have no actual interests whatsoever? Oh, he does. Carrying. Well, we give him those. Definitely carry stuff, mate. Yeah, you can. You can have pyrotechnics. I don't know what that does yet, but blast shot maker is a thing on the research tree. So we'll definitely give you suit training, exosuit training as well. I don't think you need anything else. That's perfect. You've got one skill point left, but I don't think you need it. You could, I suppose, go into mechatronics as well at a later date. But there, that's you done. Priorities. Now we've done that, we can set his priorities. We know what his skills are going to be. So I don't want him high. Yeah, well, we could leave him as operating, but they'll all have operating high because that's running on the wheel, does that. Building and digging. No, actually, no, he's not a builder digger. He's a supplier and a storer. There we go. We'll give you one up arrow in that, and that's it. Yes, one up arrow in that, one in that, two in those two. Yeah. So if all the supplying is done, you can go and store stuff. But for now, I'm going to drop that by one, I think, so that he's storing high, so they'll come and help do this business. And he's idle at the moment because he's locked inside. I will now let him out. You can now come out. There you go. Devon's first foray out of the base. Oh, we better give him a hat as well. His first job, he's got a tiny bit of thing out to come and put in here. Oh dear, these are classed as... Are they classed as ranching or storing? Errands. No, they're both, I think. Errands. Both. Yeah. If we didn't need to build out of those materials, I'd just drop it up here where they can't reach it and let the sweeper fill those. But we need those materials as well. We need our... Well, I don't think we need them fed as much anymore. We need them for their eggshell, but now we've got this thing down here that we've just found, this ancient specimen fossil. We can use it to mine fossil with diamonds, apparently. I'm sure there are a lot of old bones in this area. Contains a deep cache of harvestable fossils. Doesn't say how deep. The storyline part said it was actually unlimited. So it's basically a fossil volcano, I guess. Yeah, and this has been done, so that's been done. Let's check the pipe work. So we'll be coming up here, along here. We're going to re-divert this piece here. So we're going to go ventilation bridge. Yeah, granite will be fine. There's plenty of that down there. Okay. This bit will be the coming back. We'll be going into the base, right? So this bit goes down. I want this to have a bridge on it. Instead of making the other part have a bridge, this part's going to have a bridge. That's got to go that way. This part can have a bridge as well. Yeah, we're going to snip that there now. Actually, we'll just leave that connected and let that drain in. Hang on, that's the wrong bit, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's right. I'm going to do that. And because that's exactly the same distance as that, that will perfectly match up. It can run. It will be one extra because there's one less space here. Because that's a bridge instead of a lid. That should just insert another piece if it needs to. No, there we go. Job done. So now we're going to nipperoo there. Connect that up. We're going to snip there, haven't we? Now, how are we going to do that? We can't jump and then jump again immediately. You can't. I did want to get rid of this pipe, didn't I? I don't want it full all the time. I want it to call for some when it needs it. So that will probably be taking a different route. How do I want to do that? We can't put a bridge there because there's all the ends of the bridge can't sit over another bridge. Can't do that. Oh, can cancel that. I built that by mistake. The oxygen will come down here once it's been cooled by this part. It will run through the top there, get cooled. I'll jump down. We could just put a bridge there and link it back, but I think that looks horrible. That looks messy, so I'd rather not do that. What we'd have to do then is instead of bridging that way, this pipe will bridge that way instead. So let someone build that. Nails is coming to do it. I thought it'd be Ashcan, but nope. Build it, build it, build it. And now we can get rid of... Make sure we get rid of the correct bridge. Deconstruct the bridge. Someone deconstruct the bridge. Hopefully we're deconstructing the correct bridge. What I'm going to do here is underneath there's a pipe. So just make sure separates, which it is. And it just goes like that. Hopefully it'll mess about for a minute until they've finished the bridge. Boom. Now it flows correctly. We've got a couple of spaces in there, but I think we can fill those, can't we? Not like that we can't. Wrong way round. We can do it the other way. Now one enters. One enters. That'll do. I want too many. And it will jam up. It's nice to have a couple of spaces. Right, so that's now bridged that way. Now we've got to do this bit here. Get rid of this bridge, I think. Deconstruct. Was the bridge I was deconstructing, wasn't it? Yes. A bit of Oshi water or Oshi water. Ah, good job. Is anyone coming? I know you're all busy collecting resources at the minute. Just tidying up, tidying up. I don't mind sending a little blob of hydrogen into the base. It'll find its way out. It'll get released somewhere in the base. All right. So now we've got to... how are we going to do this? Yeah, we got too many pipes, man. How are we going to feed the beast? That can go up, jump there, and come down. And that would be okay. That would be acceptable. Let's deconstruct that bridge as well and have a look. The oxygen will come along, come down this way. We can jump that one now if we want to. Peru, you can jump there. And yeah, this bit can be snipped. That can go, come on, there, perfect. And in here, that can be snipped as well. Doesn't want to keep going round and round in circles. And then that will be overwritten, but that's fine. That bit will get sent into the base, which is confusing the directions of all this oxygen. Now it's got really confused with itself. Doesn't know where to go. Because now we've got a bridge up here telling it to go this way. Now it's getting very confused. Right, let's nipper that off somewhere. After that hydrogen, once it's finished saving. Come on, come on, come on, hurry up. Yeah, we'll put a snip there. That will just go off on its merry way wherever it wants to go. Look at that. All that igneous now. I didn't find much... that's igneous. This is the granite one. Found a lot of granite in that biome, didn't we? It's all swept up. There's a lot of sweep orders here. What's this one? This is for igneous rock. It's a little bit further to walk, so I don't blame them. Fair enough, fair enough. They are collecting it. It's fine. They're on it now. They're on the case. All the suits are out. Everybody's on a job. Getting something from somewhere, I suppose. Where is everybody? There's people up here. Oh, you're harvesting the thimble reed. Well, I suppose that's a good job. That needs doing. Yep. Mop a little bit more, I guess. Did you mop the top of that? I think you did, yeah. Fine, fine, fine. Good job. Wow, all the suits are out. Where are you off? And down? You certainly are. They can't wait. Oh, that got half filled in one handful. See what I mean? They can carry that much, so why don't they? No, they get tiny little amounts to put in these things. And I'm going to make that an 8. I'm going to make that one an 8. That one is already an 8. That one's 8. That one's an 8. 9. Okay, we'll make you an 8. That one, you're an 8. That one is a 9. That can become an 8. Right. Hopefully they'll do this now as a priority job. They've already got loads of granite. Now they need to get the igneous going. And we need to figure out the path of this. We need to get hydrogen into here from this, but without messing it around too much. I want to go, now let's use that little patch, I want to go like this. The oxygen coming through here will come down, and the other stuff can just find its own way round. That will be the oxygen's route into the base. Perfect. Snipped it there for now until we start it up. Then at some point we will basically run wriggles through the water just to cool it off. We're not going to come through there, we're going to come through here instead to see if that cools it off, if that's enough. Do it. It's not enough to do it. We can also run up the back of this as well. We could run up there and along the top, but I chose to run up the side first to see if that works. If that's enough to cool it off. I think you've got 2 anti-entropy thermo nullifiers pumping away in here. So it should be fairly chill. They've also got all these batteries to cool. Big battery box, which is full as well. Look at that. All the power we could want. Oh, probably. So if that's not enough to chill the air, coming along here, it will then come down through here, go into the base. It will follow the same sort of routes that the old airflow took. Not this one, this is for hydrogen. Instead of going through here to cool it down, we'll just pump it into the base and snip it off here, I guess. Although this air was keeping this thimble reed cool, so it can grow. It's not growing, it won't be consuming half of the toilet water, so we will have problems with the toilet tanks filling up a bit quicker. So we'll have to empty one of those. We're already nearly 3/4 on the, 2/3, whatever, on the next tank. But look at the germs dying off. The first tank, already clean. So we can literally just snip that off the pipes and just run that into a tank. Whoa, look at our tank. It's a bit full. Holy molies. Who's adding water to this tank? It can't be you. We snipped it off. It's this system running through, but it's the same water going out, coming in. I didn't realise it is that full now. In fact, it's overpressured. Can't release any more water into here because we've overpressured it. That's a problem, because that means our cooling loop isn't running. It's still not doing anything. This is separate cooling loop from outside. What I suggest we do then is extend it. Yeah, we extend it over here, down there and back to there. And then kind of, maybe extend this one as well. Go over here, down there. And I mean, there's no point because we're not using this section anymore. But yeah, if we build that on the double, we can kind of hopefully get this flowing again. It was done on purpose, putting that in the water. But I can't see how the water has expanded so much. Oh, I know what it is. We stored a lot of ice in here. Yeah, that was probably a bad idea. Worked at the time. Kept it cool. We turn that ice off now. We don't want ice in here anymore. That'll drop down. Right. We will sweep it out. Yeah, look at it. The temperature of it. It probably melted. Some of it melted. It took a long time. A very long time. Now let's move. No, we can't put it there. We'd have to delete one. There we go. We'll delete that one. What speed did I put those in at? 8. Okay, that's fine. We'll delete this ladder. We'll put in another liquid vent where that ladder goes, and hopefully that'll get it running again. I'm going to delete this storage bin, which has got all our seeds in it. We'll deconstruct that. That can go. Everyone's still bringing huge quantities of granite and igneous back. I wonder how long this has been standing for. This is all ready to go as soon as we find some. Oh, what do they eat? I've forgotten the name of it. Sulfur. Yeah, as soon as we get some sulfur. It's probably in the other place. Liquid vent. We'll put that one higher. Bit risky because that could overflow. So what we're going to do, put an extra tile on either side. There we go. Looks nice. Actually, it's that one, isn't it? There we go. That'll make it a little bit less likely to spill everywhere. I don't prefer it didn't spill all down here. We'll build that. That can be a slightly higher priority. Those three. And we'll extend this loop so it contains more water. I think this is probably the better fix. We could go up by two whole tiles. Now get it running. There shouldn't be anything adding water to the system. Apart from the ice melting. It's the only thing that could add it, really. So what we'll do is we'll sweep all the ice into space. One of these buckets up here that we've got, we can just dump this on the floor now. Got all the slime. We will use the slime. We're going to make a mushroom farm, I think. But for now, let it sit there. And what's in this one? Oh, that's already got polluted ice and stuff. It can have ice in it now. Copy settings to the others. That's sweep only. So we'll come back down here. Way, sorry. I'm making you dizzy. We'll get the ice and sweep it up. That should be the only place ice can even go. Gold amalgams. Yeah, put that in, would you? Yeah, build it underwater while you're holding your breath. That's the same as what you do in the magma, isn't it, Nails? Yes. Stand in the magma, building things. Right, now that can start running again. Excellent. The walls have been raised up a little. Oh, I think I will go one more. Why not? Just in case that melts. We can go up another one. Perfect. We'll put that on a higher priority than the rest of it. Oh, it's already been made. Excellent. That bottom one's over pressured. This one's over pressured. So if we were to use that again, that was when we were putting the desalinated water in here. But we're going to send the desalinated water all the way over here instead, so that we're not using 95-degree water. We're using nice chill water from the other side of the map to make our ridiculous quantities of oxygen. 3,808. Nearly going up faster than I can speak. 419 in that side per tile. So we will send oxygen, not this, yeah, oxygen from here, up here, around there, jump over there, down here, down there, into the base. What we've got to do is get this linked up because I don't want the battery box overheating. So what can we do to do this? We can go up instead. We could go down one. We're already there. And then, yep, that's nice. I like that. It's a bit messy, but it'll work. I want to get that reconnected like so. So it'll come down, jump over, go up, jump over, and then run into the machine. Come on, build that. That's quite important. That's quite important to get going because we don't want this to get too hot. Only running on one anti-entropy nullifier at the moment. It should be still pretty chill, but yeah, batteries will get very hot out very quickly, so we'll run it. Build that. Come and build it, Ashcan. Someone. Otto, you coming to build it? No. They're carrying ice to space, I think. Yeah, they are. Carrying ice to space. Excellent. Thank you guys. That's very nice of you. We'll drop it on the floor and select it. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Especially at this moment when it freezes to save the game. Because if someone else is carrying some ice right now, they're going to drop it right where they are. And I can't click that back on fast enough because the game's paused. Right, so hopefully nobody dropped ice somewhere. That's a bad thing to have. Someone's just picked them up. That's good. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to deconstruct this now. and we'll raise it up so that when they run past they don't get the soggy feet. It'll take them a while to pick up all this ice. There's a lot in here and I don't want it all melting. It was in here to keep this cool. Look at it, it's 15 degrees. It's lovely now. 2002 over that end. It worked, but yeah, not the best solution, I guess. So, well, not oxygen. Hydrogen is now flowing back into the cooling machine. Excellent. You can start cooling again, buddy. Ah, what a relief. It's throttled to 10 grams a second, which is what this machine takes. It's funny that it keeps saying awaiting. It shouldn't be awaiting at all. Be running perfectly fine. This one does it too now. Last time it didn't. There's this weird bob thing. Reason being, I want to limit how much it gets so that we can actually temperature control it and turn it off so it doesn't just get colder and colder and colder and colder. We want to be able to control it. The only thing we can really do, change that to 11. Oh, it worked now. Did it? No, it didn't. Yes, now it worked. I suppose we'll have to, because it keeps slowing down. Not running properly if it's doing it at that speed. Yeah, that's changed. Someone will come and program it in a minute. They've only got to go and touch it and it's done. Right, perfect. This thing is still running. Right. And this I want to move down, I think. I don't want it up there. I've changed my mind, so we're going to deconstruct it and put it down. Where's the oxygen pipe coming out? Right there, I guess. We're going to use the top one, middle one, bottom one. Which one should we use? This one? Yeah, yeah, we'll deconstruct that ladder there. And we'll put it there. Oh, I thought you would have done that at least. No, apparently not. Someone coming? Anybody? Anybody want to come and delete this ladder? No? Nobody? Oh well. Well, you know, if you turn your back, that's the moment they'll do it. Come on, how slow. Ugh. Look at that. Waited all that time and then slip-clicked. And then run it up to there. Run it to there. Are we going to bridge over here? As I say, if that doesn't make it cool enough, we'll run it up the side of the machine. We'll run up the right-hand side of the machine, because when you destroy the pipe, it will drop out of the machine. You run it up the left-hand side, the crumbs will drop inside the machine, and you won't be able to get them out. You'll be forever upset. Your karma will be misbalanced. Make it rain. Look at it raining in there. Right. It's about time we did some more in here, but there's still a big sweep board. Well, actually, they seem to have really done a lot in here, haven't they? What are you claiming in here, then? Let me see what you're coming down here for. Come on. What are you doing? I bet it's igneous rock, isn't it? Right at the bottom of this ladder, there's some igneous rocks that you want. No, you're getting it from in there. Granite. What about you? What are you doing? Tiniest little smidgen of granite. You're off with it. What happens when I want to build a ladder and you people have taken every crumb of everything I need to build with? Right, let's go back over to the boxes and lower their priorities again. Now they can be priority 5, copy settings, badum. That could be priority 5, copy settings. Boom. There we go. The problem with it is they keep coming out, putting a suit on just to grab it. Should have left a box there, shouldn't I? So they would just come here and reach it across, I guess. Yeah, you can still deliver it. Job done. That was painstaking, but hey, done now. We'll just have to dig our own igneous, won't we? Huh? You're going to do that to us? Yeah, we might run a pipe along here and down or something. Try and get down here a bit further. What's the best way of going with it? Route round there. I'd rather not go through there. And this is still pretty... Oh, wrong button. That one's still pretty hot. I'd rather it went a bit straighter, but we're going to have to come a funny angle. Do a bit of manoeuvring to get down here. I'd rather bring the pipe right down there because that's where I'm going to want to dig next. So that will get them there faster. Dig down there. No, not that one. We'll dig in here. And temperature wise, that piece can just cut off, can't it? Yes, it can. We'll just dig that off. I think we'll just get rid of it. Goodbye. And then we'll run our plastic pipes around there. Go and see what they did in the base with our tube. Our extension. I think they're still building it. Okay, fair enough. Do we need some more coal? We have got 104... No, that's clay. We've got 769 tons of coal. Yeah, let's have some coal. We don't need it at all. Let's have some. Just because. Yeah, just make sure you put in the tiniest amount you possibly can. Might just put these over the top. So it drops on the floor. And just delete these feeders because they're annoying me now. And then we'll just have sweepers constantly putting it in there and dropping it. No, because then they'll come and pick it up off the floor and bring it back round to put it in there again. Oh, nuts. Then we can make it sweep only if we do that. It was supposed to land on there so that that can pick it up. You see and feed it into the feeder. But, yeah, I'm tempted to just sort of move that over there so it drips on the floor. Yeah, if we move them all over by one, if it lands on the floor, then they can just eat it off the floor. They don't need a feeder. They'll just eat what's available to them. But we need access to it so that, hello, infectious vent. Taken away like that. So I suppose we're going to have to dig this out and make this little thing a room then. Well, that goes my plans of making this a petrol tank. To make the petrol tank over the other side of the... Yeah, we can make it here. This would make a big petrol tank, wouldn't it? All down this side. Lovely. No, I thought that was... No, there's no number there, so there's no volcano in there. Okay. Right. Get that pipe finished, and then we can continue with our Magma-falls. Was it done? Oh, it might be done. Yeah, it's done. Oh, I left that connected. Muppet. Don't do that. That's horrible. Excellent. Now it's connected there. And it will be disconnected there. Reconnected there again. And now it's got some extra length to travel. No, I don't think that's much in the way of bits of water. It won't make much difference to the tank anyway. Oh, we'd better put a pitcher pump back in, plumbing, just in case we need any. We put it as high as it will go. I think we might as well put it that height. We're probably going to raise this now. Get rid of that and raise it up. Raise it up. Wait, remind me not to sing again. No. Is that what that was? I don't know. Okay. Do you know what? That's annoying me. Freezing every second now. It's doing my head in. Doing my bananas in. Yeah, let's come in here. We've removed the ladders though. They can reach 4 up. Yeah. That's okay. Oh, I'd have to put it there because we don't have any... Oh, nuts. Oh, I don't want to drop it there though. Well, okay, we can drop it there. Speaking with feelings, that's what I call it. Yeah, excellent. Thank you for that. That's okay. I would agree with you totally, Stomp. How are you doing? Right. Let's snipperoo that. We'll deconstruct that bit. If they can reach it. I'm going to deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. And that one, and that one. Right? Right. Good. I'm going to make sure this is not set to anything from the raw mineral section. Set to sandstone, but let's turn that off. Right. Copy settings. These guys. And then trying to catch up. Yep. It's a process. I've been going crazy lately. Crazy with the videos. But hey, all good fun. You can watch it on double speed. I sound like Donald Duck. At least I think Twitch has the ability to watch on double speed, doesn't it? Probably. I know YouTube does. But you can also go to Marco Universe Plays on YouTube. I'm transferring them over there as well. Very slowly, as and when I remember. It's not available on Twitch. Right, good job. Good job, dupes. We're going to drop all the food on the floor and we're not going to bother with these feeders anymore. And if you need any, you'll just have to come and get some from the critters. What would probably be sensible is dropping it here on the edges for these ones. Yeah. That one's got 2 now, so we can get rid of that one. Yeah, I think we'd... Instead of dropping it there, where that is, if we drop it right there, they can actually reach through the door to get it. Oh, we can leave a... Yeah, we can leave a storage bin there. That's fine. They can all match. Sometimes I wonder if I'm explaining enough, and sometimes I wonder if I'm over-explaining. You know, I know I'm a bit of a over-explainer. I do it. I admit it. It's fine. But then sometimes if you don't know what you need to explain and what you don't. Get rid of that. Move it along, please. Yes. So now all the materials will drop here by the critter drop-offs. We'll get them to put it in these boxes, and that'll be sweep-only commands. When the boxes are empty, we'll have to manually tell them to refill the boxes, and then the sweeper can drop the food in here. That'll be perfect. I don't mind that. Actually, if we got rid of this ladder on the right hand side, we could put a weight plate on each end and it can make sure there's like a certain amount of food and then stop dropping it. So it doesn't put all of the food in there. I'll just put a certain amount. Yeah, that would be a good idea. We could move that, couldn't we? We could move that. Yeah, we could get rid of the statues. Who needs a statue anyway? Move the statue out. Get rid of that. Put the critter drop-offs over there instead, where the statue is. And then this spot where all the granite and igneous is going to drop, we'll put a weight plate right there. But it'll only drop a tiny amount of weight. 2,000 whatever. So as they eat it, it'll drop some more. That's an interesting thought, but that would have to also be like each one of these would have to come down a bit and we'd have to put a, what's it called, on each one. It's fine, I don't mind doing it. It's absolutely fine. We'd have to put a, one of them things, a shut-off. Have to put a shut-off here, pointing down, and then the conveyor chute after it. Right, yeah, I think I know what I'm doing, probably. Deconstruct these statues. Sorry, gotta go. We're in the way now. I'm fed up with these dupes, filling up these things. We'll get rid of that end one so we can do stuff and things. Someone's gotta go. Sorry, we gotta go. We're in the way. You can always put a picture in here. There's enough room for a painting or something. We want to beautify the place. If you see what I mean, I've kind of put these in a bit soon. What we're going to do, deconstruct them again, make this a bit sensible. Just a little bit more sensible. Not much. We don't want to get too sensible about it. Deconstruct. There we go. Get rid of them. Right, and then reinstall new, improved. What should we make them out of? I don't want to make them out of copper ore anymore. Make them out of iron ore. We've got loads of that. And we'll make them out of iron ore. Put them all back in. Now, we're going to move them over. So, yep. Assuming they still just eat the food they want off the floor and they don't need a feeder to feed them, that should work perfectly, he said. Hopefully. Now, I'm going to install... Oh, it's going to be a nightmare to install on this one. This one will be fine because the floor's double thick. But I'm pretty sure... hang on. Where is it? Is it under... yeah, it's under automations. Weight plate. There we go. Can we install one there? No, it doesn't let you click. You got to dig a hole. Oh no. And if there's one of these guys walking across it when it digs, they'll fall. They will fall. Then we'll have to wrangle them back in there. It's going to be a mess, but we'll do it. So we'll copy settings to there. And deconstruct that now. That can go. He's just laid an egg. Look at that. The egg's bigger than you, mate. Sparkle flattered. I'm fed up with them doing this. Just putting tiny amounts in the critters' feeders. It's got to stop. So we will fix the problem. I'm going to deconstruct that and hope if they all fall out, the ones above it will wrangle them back in. Right. Now we'll go to automation. The others will just jump over it now. We'll go to copper. Yeah, make it out of copper. Boom. Make sure there's no automation on that spot. There isn't. Directly under where the thing is going to go. We'll also go automation. No, we'll go shipping automation. Conveyor shut off. That's the one we need. We need it pointing downwards. The green bit's the output. Then we need... What do we need next? We need We need to get rid of that piece of copper or rail off the end. Build another piece of... What are we going to make it out of? Not copper ore. No, iron ore will be absolutely fine. We're going to go like that. Going to go one extra down, I think. We could just put it there. I think it'll just look better like that. That means we need this. Go like that, and the same there. Perfect. And we need a... Oh, we've deleted them all. Okay. We need a conveyor chute. We're going to make that out of iron ore as well now. Boom, a boom, and a boom. There we go. We're going to put shut-offs all the way along. There and there. We'll do the top rail in a minute. That is done now. We need to get these guys out of here. I will wrangle you. Yeah, we'll wrangle him. Wrangle this dude. Yeah, and we'll wrangle that dude there. And they should be put back in here because that should be set to 8 when it's unfrozen. Come on, come on. Yeah, I might change it to every 3 instead of every day. So they will only have 6. So 2 of these will get put in here. I don't know where the third one's going to go. He might go in the drowning trap of doom. Right, so this, see the symbol says it needs, when they stand on it, that's going to be annoying. Yeah, that might be a bit of a bad idea. Oh well, we'll see if it works. Every time they run across it, it'll blink for a second. So we can put a bit of automation to counteract that. But that symbol means it hasn't got a automation wire. We need to go to our automation tab, get some automation wire. What are we going to make it out of? We got oodles of copper, so we're going to come out. We're not going to go straight up because that would interfere with this automation. I don't want to touch that. Hey, we didn't need to do that. We could have just shut the... we didn't need these. Oh well, there we go. It's easier. Easier. Even easier. I like it. Right. We could go up through the doors, actually, because it will always be on the right-hand side. Now we'll go up the ladder. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine. No, we didn't need to redo this. I'm just choosing to redo this because I think it will be better if we do. It will look neater anyway. La la la. Come on, come on, come on. Oh god, trapped. Who's trapped now? Who's trapped? Anybody trapped? Nobody's trapped anyway. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Right, deconstruct. No. Conveyor rails. Yeah, deconstruct. Yeah, it's easier to do that, and then it should switch to conveyor rails by itself. We'll get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. And get rid of these chutes. Hopefully they'll reuse the materials. Priority. Yeah, that's good. Keep the priorities going. Right. Any mess we can clean up at the end, it's not a problem. Right. So, what's here? What's down here? Tungsten. How did tungsten get down here? Okay. We can tell this to sweep it out if we want. Refined metals. Get rid of it. We'll add that to it and it'll tidy up. What's that? A bit of iron ore? Yeah. Okay, metal ore. Iron ore. Get rid of that as well, please. Get it out of here. And we don't want one of these stone hatches just standing on it like that. That's going to be very annoying to mess up our system. Might not be such a good idea. But we'll figure it out. Okay, this one could change. Copy settings to there. This one can copy settings to there. And we'll deconstruct these. Deconstruct that one. You can go. Okay, now. What I was going to do, right, We'll send this up. Now we will need some automation on it, because this will only open. It will say it on it. Green signal is enable. So if that reaches, like, I mean, you can put a NOT gate on it to flip the signal, but you can just say if it's below, you know, whatever you want, 2,000, 200, 2,000. Yeah, there you go, 2,000. That's as much as it goes to. If it's below 2,000 kilos of food, whatever that food happens to be, in this case it will be igneous or granite, then lock this door. So if it's below that, it will send a green signal which opens it. That's the same as putting a NOT gate on it. So that will then tell that to open, which would drop some more down, which will land on that until it gets to the point where it turns it off, and it will lock that again. That's the theory anyway. Problem is, every time somebody walks over it, every time a stone hatch crosses it, what we could do, instead of having the stone hatches walking across it, is, how could we rearrange things in here? See, these are all planned out from previous, but we've got 3 tiles to play with. We need these 3 tiles to make the room 96, which is the right size. That is 99 tiles. So we make it 96 by taking those 3 spaces up. What you could do is get rid of those 3 spaces and have a door here with a block on top. Critters can't jump over it. Then if they can't jump over it, they can't get to the food. No, that's bad. Plan B. That's open because there's nothing on here. Right, okay. So we want a tiny delay on that, so that every time they walk over it, they don't trigger it all the time. Actually, having it this way, if they add weight to it, it'll actually turn it off. It might be okay. We'll test it. We'll test it. Oh, look at that. Floating coal block. Actually going down on the rail, but it just, for some reason, visually glitched out there. We'll add copper ore to this. Beat that copper ore out, would you? Metal ore. Yeah, get rid of that. Tidy up, tidy up. It just chucks it in here. The dupes can come and get it at any time. They can reach through the doors and get it. These doors are technically locked. Well, they're supposed to be, but I never bothered. Okay. I might have rebuilt them at some point. You just untick these. That way they won't actually open the door. But they haven't been anyway, so that's fine. We'll leave it how it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So my little delay here is that I wanted to kind of, if they go over it, they usually add weight to it. So if we've got it flipped, if it's, yeah, if they add weight to it, it would help it to close instead of open. So that's fine in that sense. Yeah, I wonder how much a hatch weighs if we can stop it when one is on there. It's 100 kilos for a hatch. Okay, that's fine. So we can set this to what we want. We have 100 kilos if we want. How much is in one of these things? 2,000 kilos in there. We can have that set to 2,000 if we want. It's fine. I might do that all the way along, but yeah, every time we do that, some of them are going to drop out and they're going to end up in here, but that will automatically get wrangled out again, so that's fine. Alright, let's do this one. Hopefully we can time it so that not too many of them fall through. The others will jump over until it's done. One of them's gonna fall. Ah, there he goes. He will get wrangled because he's an adult. So he will get wrangled out. This is the nursery. And that's where they go when they're a hatchling. And then when they grow up, that's set to 0, auto wrangle. So they get pulled out. But then you have to have a place for them to go. If they can't go in any of these places, then they go in the killing zone. That little room there. These will just jump over the top. He will get wrangled back in here again in a minute. Let's select some wire. Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted Automation wire, that's the one I wanted. Yes, please. Come out, go up, and go in again. It might work, who knows? These are the ways we try these things out. So these are where it's going to be separated from. Now the problem with this, as I see it, is whatever you put in this end, 50% of it will go here, 50% will go on. Whatever's left at that point, 50% will go here and 50% will go on. So this one will always end up with less than this one. But because we're rationing it, I don't think it's going to matter. This pipe, this rail will just chock a block. It will fill up with whatever we put in. So the sweeper will be set above here, and he'll be able to take from these boxes and send it down, and it will go in this one and in this one. And if this works, we'll set it up for the top ray as well. Then the dupes can just come out, fill these up. The sweeper will put it in there for us. We don't even need to worry about it. I'll do it up here because there's more space. But yeah. And we'll need another one of these conveyor loaders. Right, about... If I put it there, then they can't really... Yeah, we'll put it upside down. We set this to only like granite or igneous. That one's igneous, this one's granite. And what we'll do instead, we'll get rid of these, we'll deconstruct those, and we'll set that to mixed up there. Construct, deconstruct. They got nothing to do, so they're doing it now, getting on the case. We'll have a sweeper up here. We'll find some power for him from somewhere, I'm sure. What's on this line? Yeah, you could take it. What about you? Yeah, you could do it. What about the doors? Suits. Suits. Find out after the save. La 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 la. Right, okay, what was on this one? 1800, 1740. Right, you win. You can do that. What's that? That's 120 as well. Yeah, you can do that. You win that one. Okay. Oh, they're so excited, these dupes. Look at them. They got things to build and yeah, they're so happy. So, we will have... We'll need to make some more. Now, what's this? This is the eggshell line. Yeah, I want to move that up here. I'm fed up with it being in my way. But for now, I just want to get something running to test it. What should we use? Iron ore will be the best. We'll come down. I will come down here and we'll plug in there. That also means we've got to do this one. So how many's in here now? 7 out of 8. 8 out of 8. What's in here? 8 out of 8. Did anyone come and wrangle this guy up? Yeah, they probably did, but just put him in a different one. Someone else probably needed him. So hopefully this will work. I think it should. So if we copy settings from there... Oh, I don't even think it's necessary to copy settings that small. Basically it's... yeah. Oh, there we go. That worked. We'll do this one. It'll probably drop out as well. Probably one of them will drop down. They always do. This one should be easier because it's double thick floor. So it should be a little bit easier to do. Yeah, there's always one, isn't there? One gets caught every single time. And we'll do that. We'll get a bit of wire. We'll come out, come up, and do that. And that should get built, and this guy should get wrangled out in pretty much no time. Oh, no, Stinky went to whistle, but then he ran off. He's like, no, I don't want you. I've changed my mind. Max is going to do it instead. That's the good thing about having your ranchers or farmers locked inside, putting a door on the exit here, so that you can pick and choose who's allowed out. That way we can make sure the ranchers don't all go running everywhere. I'll remember to copy settings onto that. All that is maximum as much as it'll take. If it ever drops below, it should add some more. But the weight of these won't matter because they'll add to the weight. They stand on it for too long. Then, yeah, you would have problems. There's a bit of gold amalgam there you can sweep out. I don't like all this hopping along. It annoys me, so hopefully we can now... Actually, we'd better not disable that until we've tested this out, had we? We're going to delete them. Let's sweep all that and test this. Right, that's set there. It comes up here. Oh, we need a bridge. Automation bridge, please. No, that's the wrong one. We need shipping bridges. Conveyor bridge. What are we going to make it from? Iron ore. Good. I believe there is a piece connecting that, but I'll just draw one in case there isn't. We'll set this to igneous. Igneous and granite. That sweeper should load that with igneous and granite. That should be on a higher priority. That's why it's not moving. If you see it's not doing anything, that is set. There is igneous in here, but they're both the same priority. So reset this for a higher priority. It'll then take from those, put them in there. And when that's ready, that will start running. I want to see if this actually works. Here we have igneous rock coming down here. And one will drop, one will go forwards, one will drop, one will go forwards. Now the sweeper arm will probably keep putting it in that box until the box is full, but that's on purpose in a way. Now where are you taking my igneous? Go away. He's going to probably take it back round. Yeah, let's watch him. He's going to put it back in this box again because he's got nothing better to do with his life. No matter how much you try, they will always try to... We'll lower the priority of these so they've got something else to do. I want to just see if this is going to work. There is food dropping down. It'll take a while. This is distracting, but this is the coal going to the... Will you stop sitting on the weight plate, you muppet? Get off. But if we leave that long enough, it should, if they don't keep coming and taking it. You take coal? I'm sure we just took coal. Oh, I don't know. What are you guys doing exactly? What are you doing? Where are you going? Going round here. Yeah, they've just got nothing better to do, so they're doing this, which is what we can do here to stop them doing that. Is just dump it all. Dumped. And they'll now do the same with the granite, probably. Eventually, these should get high enough that they'll stop. I am going to deconstruct this end one as a bit of a test. Yeah, stop it, you guys. Let's give them somewhere to dig, because they're annoying. Why don't you come in here and dig this? This will give you something to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's come 4 down from there. What's this in here? Granite? And oh, sedimentary. They'll love this place. They'll love digging this. Let's make it out of granite, because they love carrying granite. I do this way. 8 tiles gap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, actually, it's on the 8th one, not 8 gap. I want to be specific. And then give it a dig. And all of that magically disappears on the bismolite. There we go. Well, I'm not going to dig over the volcano. Yeah, we'll dig up there as far as we can reach, I guess. run this ladder right through there, I think. Yeah, why not? Do that. And then all that will pour down there, and pour into our biome. No. No. I don't want that happening. No, let's brick that up there then. Put a brick right there. That's going to be on maximum priority. Go brick that up. Priority. Yeah, that can stay like that until that brick is built. Not stop any liquids getting down there. Now, let's see what's going on in here. You're deconstructing. I hope they don't die now, but if they do, they do. We've got that new place we can use from the story. Because we're only really getting eggshell now, because we don't need the coal. This thing's never running. It still seems that is a lot of coal, or a lot of resources to drop on there. Let's change that to 200, yeah? It's above 200? No, it's below 200. No, let's make it a bit more than that. 400. These settings. Did that work? I'm not sure that worked. Yes, it did. So, I want to see if it'd turn off by itself. Uh-oh, this is a problem. The sweeper's putting it up there, I think. Oh, no, he's putting it in there. That's okay. Come on, you can do it. That's it. Thank you very much. That's turned off now. That's got 1,000 igneous rock on it. This one's still green. It's red now because there's a dude sat on it. That's turned off. And that's turned off. And we have materials just going on. Yeah, they're still coming out of this side. It's gone green now. So see how the conveyor chute has locked up? They have closed. That's new graphics. That didn't used to look like that. There we go. We can feed the beasts now. They should eat just off the floor. Yeah, I think so. They should do. There's a bit of copper ore there. Oh no, get out of the way, you. We'll leave that as a test. I'm still seeing them pooping out. But this one's got a lot of granite there too. Yeah. I'll probably take the granite and put it somewhere. This is chocolates now, so it's backed up. And as they eat some, another piece should drop. That should just open by itself and drop some more down. Does that still count as being a... Yeah, it still counts as being a stable, even though it hasn't got a feeder in it. But hopefully, we'll give that a little test run. Not too keen to copy it up here just yet. We should just be able to copy the same one, shouldn't we? Onto there and onto there. That's fine. Get rid of that. We need you gone. So if we do it up here, it's already been tested. I want to see one of them eat it. That's what I want to see. I want to see one of them go and have a munch. Problem is, there's quite a pile here, so they could eat from there as well. They love taking the granite. They're off over the other end with the granite, so they're grabbing the nearest supply of granite and off they go. Well, we'll come back and see if they're dead. If they're all dead, then we know it didn't work, right? Right. Let's come back down here. We've got to leave that for a while to sort out. Gonna freeze, isn't it? Yes, it will. Save game imminent. Right, save game done. Long commutes. I've put in pipes, I'll have you know. Now, actually, I know what I didn't do, what I was going to do. Whoa, drunk in charge of a camera. Or a mouse. We're going to come out here. Not like that. Or in a straight line, would ya? How much plastic do we have? Apparently we've got quite a lot. Okay, fair enough. Where do we want to go? I'm not sure. That's enough. I'll cancel this weird bit. If you don't join that, they won't be able to use the pipe. You've got to actually draw it like so. That's got to look like that, so it's coming out. Otherwise, it will just be a blockage. Then it's got to end up like looking like that. Otherwise, they can't use it. They're going to zoom out here with chunks of plastic to use on this bit of piping. I love a good pipe, don't you guys? Plastic pipe, that is. Melts when you try to smoke it. Is that all you could carry? Oh. Okay. So that they can get across the map a little faster. I'm not sure if this is right, though. I don't think that's correct, is it? Let's cancel that end one. You get a symbol on the end when they built it, like this, like that. And it's not got a proper end to it. Ooh, jelly beans. Mind if I do? We'll extend that round a bit better once we've got rid of all this really hot obsidian and igneous out of here. I think the next task would be better to do first, would be to get all this cleared out. I gave them that to do, but really... we can build that pipe. Build that, yeah, sure. What are we going to do? How hot is this, actually? Really, really, really hot. Okay. Change my mind on that, because that will melt the pipes. But we can shave off this bit here. That would be okay. And that bit there, yeah. Get rid of this ladder. Yep. Deconstruct this ladder. Deconstruct you. Well, that was useful deconstruct, wasn't it? Didn't do anything. Change you back to that. Yeah, come in here and do some of this. Yeah. Make that a high priority. Yeah, that's not connected, look. Now it is. There we go. Beautiful. Build that end one for me so I can see if that's right. Got a feeling it's not. No, it looks okay. Alright. Looks legit. Well, it's got that proper ending on it. You can't use it to go up. What we'll have to do here, deconstruct, say, that one and that one. This will all be tidied up once all this hot material is out of the way. And also, I don't want any plastic tubing going under this volcano right at the end. We might add that to the mix and let it drop down here. That'll be quite the sight. We'll have like a staircase of magma coming from this volcano and that one all dripping down there. There isn't one in here. There isn't one in here, unfortunately. Could have included that. There's one here. All right, deconstruct all of that, please. Get rid of that ladder as well. In my way. Unfortunately, you can't run these plastic tubes through ladders. I think that's stupid, but hey, that's how they've decided to play it. So we will come down to there. That one, I think it can be that high. That's fine. That is perfect. Then they can come in here and start digging all this out. And they can have a nice quick journey. Get there. Right through the middle of the base. Excellent. Right. Let's come back up here and see if our oxygen supply is ready yet. No power wire connected, and yeah, that's fine. I get you. You want a bit of power. How much do you need? 10. 10 watts. You know what? You know what? No, we'll come from this one. It can go on the top, because if you delete from the above, the crumb will appear on the top. So it won't drop inside the machine and be very irritating. And this will be our source of oxygen very shortly. Yeah, it's not bad. The temperature's going down in here. It was very high. Running the cooling loop through it has really helped. We are going to stop using this incredibly hot salt water. Eventually, we'll ship over cold water from the other side. The other side. Sounds mysterious, doesn't it? Would you like to come and build me a conductive wire? Yes, please, a conductive wire. Anyone like to come? Who's coming? Anybody? Too many build jobs. While they're deciding on whether or not to do that, let's go and see. This seems to be running again, I see. So something's been dripping out. They're eating. Yeah, I see him cleaning his chompers. We can feed them. See how that goes when he's walking on it, it goes green. I don't mind if it slightly puts too much there. It doesn't matter to me. 422. We can set that a bit higher now. We know it's kind of working and they're definitely eating it. We can go on here. Weight plate. We'll go up to, say, 1,000. Yeah, why not? 1,000 kilos. Copy settings to that one and to that one. That way, if all 8 of them stood on there at a time, they would still get some food. Because if they weigh 100 kilos each, so we found out, you want it to at least have more than that on there. Every time they walk over, if they all happen to stand on it at the same time and freeze, it's very unlikely they could still have food. Yeah, it's possible. It's not very likely, but it is possible. Well, you don't build it in the corner as well, because if you build it right in the corner, they always seem to stop in the corners for ages and then turn around and walk back. They occasionally don't quite make it to the edge. There's one eating some. They're definitely eating it. That's okay then. That stops the dupes constantly doing this mad refill business on these things, which is really irritating. As long as we keep a stock of materials up here for it to keep constantly feeding, then we're alright. I'll leave that. Leave you watching that for a moment, and I'll be right back. And I am back. Sometimes you gotta go when you gotta go. This system seems to be running okay, so shall we build it on the next level up? I think it makes sense, doesn't it? So we'll deconstruct one there. It'll be a bit easier here because it's double thick. They won't drop through. So come and dig us a hole. And we'll come down here and grab a weight plate. We did it. Put that in the hole. Anybody coming? Stop putting granite in there. We'll leave that down to a 1. Move it down to a 1, that'll be fine. Sweeper will pick up from here and fill that. So they'll be able to reach it from the outside as well, so that'll be good. Right, we'll need some more conveyor chutes. One on each of these. And that gets rid of this annoying problem of them constantly refilling these critter feeders all the time. As long as they don't keep picking up the materials from here and putting it back in the system. We need a lot of stockpile there so they don't do that. Right. Somebody come and do this, would you? Anybody like to come and do this for me? Want some of this to come out of here and up. Whoa, not that high. Come out of there and up. There and up. As long as there isn't a trapped hatch in that hole when they finish. Weight plate. Job done. Good job. And also because hatchling eggs and coal are set to sweep out by this machine, even if they poop coal onto the plate, it won't matter because it'll get swept out. Well, the extra weight will actually stop that. It will close the vent. Now we can copy what we've got down here, I guess. Just copy that onto that one and onto that one. One there as well now, please. There isn't a hatch in that hole, is there? No. Is there a hatch stuck in there? No, we must push them out when they build it. Right, perfect. Beautiful. And then we'll catch all of this, and guess what? We'll just connect it there. That's it. Job done. When they build that piece of conveyor rail, I'm going to delete these. I think this is going to work. That's perfect. Look at these ghost blocks. That's very spooky. Oh dear. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. We'll get rid of that sandstone out of here. Bit on that one as well. Sandstone, get rid of that. Could you make a drop spot for dupes to deposit granite that will travel to the sweeper platform? And close that platform in doors that no one is allowed in, so they won't be able to in an endless loop. The endless loop is the endless problem in this game, it really is. Trying to figure out the best way to do it. There are so many different ideas. I come up with one in a similar theme to what you're saying, I think. Let me grab a door. I kind of had the dupes allowed into this part, but the door there like that was locked with a block above it, and the food was dropped here, so the hatches and that could come underneath and get the food and come back and be groomed and everything in this room. But the dupes couldn't get to the food. It was just out of their reach with blocks and doors and things. You've got to make sure you couldn't use a pneumatic door because they would be able to get through the door to pick the food up. And then another one I tried, yeah, don't build that. Another one I tried was I made a little ledge, kind of like dropped the food there and then made sure there was no ladders anywhere near it. So all the food would land there and the sweeper can pick it up and put it in the feeder. But they still would go to the feeder. So, you know, you still had to have a feeder for them. The only way to do that would be a similar idea to what I just said. Just have a room where the dupes are allowed in and a little piece of the room where they can't get to. And in that part of the room, you put the feeder where the dupes can't reach it. It needs to be at least like 2 away from the doors because they can reach through these. Or just use the solid doors. Whoops, wrong button. We've done all of this and we've never been to space yet. That's crazy. Yeah, avoiding the endless loop is the hardest part. So all I'll do is I'll set these to sweep only. So they will be raw mineral, igneous and granite. And they will be sweep only. So I'll copy settings. They can be either, I don't care what they put in them. But it just means I've got to remember every now and again to do a sweep command and tell them to bring some up here. Because we've kind of got this stack of 10 ton. We're going to use a lot of that pretty fast just to stock up the system and get it all ready to run. And now we can get rid of these, I think. They can go. Getting rid of them now. The problem with the endless loop thing is sometimes you come back like I did earlier when I made this thing. Deep freeze. I forgot that this was set to, like, I don't know what it was. I can't remember now. Muckroot or something. So someone was coming in, grabbing muckroot, putting it in there, going to here, grabbing the muckroot back out of there, putting it back in there again. It was going back to there again. They were just spending their day just running backwards and forwards. I didn't know. And it was draining the cold out of this room. Constantly freezing it and then having it taken out and put back in again. And this room just went to like 6 degrees or 10 degrees or whatever it was. It wasn't frozen anymore. It was refrigerated, but it wasn't frozen. This should be okay now, hopefully, he said. Run a ladder at the better height now. Height. Like that. And we'll just delete what's underneath it then. No, fish don't mind, they've got a bit more room, look. So we'll give that a chance to sort of sort itself out because, you know, as I say, this first one is going to get more. It'll get 50% of the whatever goes in here. This one will get 50% of whatever's left. This one will get the last bit. But by locking each one, I don't think it's going to matter. Otherwise, you kind of have to do your rails like so it splits. 50% comes down, and then you have it go off like that, and like that, so that each side gets an even amount. And then the other one would be across, and then do the same again for the next layer or whatever, however many you've got. Otherwise, they don't get an even amount of food. We're going to have to have a bit of a sweep because I think we've only got like 7 tons of that left. Might be a bit left under there. Left there, no. Well, there's granite here, so we can sweep this. And most bases you have like a central point you want to send resources to, just to keep the game playable. People will have a good sweep up. And in my case, I put it there earlier on in the game, so I've just made sure that the 2 resources that they eat are not selected. There you go, there's no granite or igneous on this section, and no obsidian, because that would be bad, because it's very, very hot. You don't want them bringing any of those materials up here. So they can sweep this now. It's set, these are set to sweep only, that's what the symbol means. Above the box. Sweep only. We can see now that this is solid and not moving. This is starting to fill up now. There's still a big pile here to sweep. I think we should sweep that out. They can bring it over and put it in those boxes. I don't mind. It'll take a bit of time, but I'd rather remove it from the room. The sweeper on these end 2 will actually pick up material and put it in these boxes. Because these boxes are a very low priority, but this is no priority at all. So it should fill that box with materials. Which is useful because the dupes sometimes come past here and they might need some granite. Or some igneous rock. So I've got one of each. That way the material gets there. If I set them to build igneous ladders, they can still come and grab some without having to go into the base to get it. I'm going to sweep that pile of igneous up. That pile's already been eaten. That one's already been eaten. There's a bit of granite there to sweep up. That can go. I think there's igneous there as well. Yep, there is. Stop walking past. And same with that one. That one, oh, that's raw. Igneous. And granite. Get rid of it. It'll take them a minute. Sweep that copper ore out. We could just add it to the sweeper, but then it'll pick up this, and I don't want it getting in a loop again. Not the dupes being in a loop, but the sweepers being in a loop. Yeah, he ate that off the ground. Did you see that? That definitely works. What you doing, Nails? You're just hungry and sopping wet. Okay, right. Let's just check our schedules. I want to make sure everybody's... Frankie and Ellie are on that shift. I think Max is locked in as well. He's been put on this shift instead. Normally the lock-in ones I keep on the training shift. They don't really need all of that because... Alright, don't panic. Who's trapped? Well that was a silly thing to do, wasn't it? Can't you dig bleach stone, Otto? What have you got that you can reach? Sand. Waterweed. What's down here? Salt. We make this an urgent job, please, Nails. Oh, Devon could have done it. Ashcan's gonna let him out. There you go. Yeah. Get on with it. I'm going to use my sweep command, which has already got... Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Bleachstone selected. And let him do that last bit of bleachstone there. Come on. Do that piece. Want to do that piece? I think you're picking it up anyway. Look at that. What was that? Hopefully we didn't let any water down here. Nope. Place another block there, please. They're so desperate for something to do, they're digging up level 5 jobs now. I'm shocked. Yeah, build that as well. That'll be useful. I'll be back. As Arnie once said. Let's come down here. They can use that. Let's check the temperatures. Yeah, this is really not good because it's letting this heat out. So what I want to do here is dig this that's not too hot, this piece here. Dig that out and then we'll brick that other piece up. Let's dig that piece out. Peace out, man. Peace out. I did want to come straight in here with the ladder so they could just drop out the end of the transit tube and run straight in, but that's really hot there and I'd rather keep this heat from coming into this room because this is all our steam turbines. So yeah. Weird in that view. Crikey. Want to open this leaky oil fisher as well, get that running. I think we'll just have to pump it straight out to wherever we're sending the oil. Woohoo! Right, so temperature wise, I want to brick this up. Insulated tiles. What have you got that's handy, that's not abyssalite? Nothing. Every last crumb has been swept up. You got some ceramics, okay. Can't reach it now, can you? No. So let's give it a bit of ceramics. And then let's go on a temperature view so I can see what I'm doing. We'll put 2 there. Once they've dug that, we'll put 2 there and then 1 there. And we'll come in underneath here to actually dig inside. That should stop this very hot area from leaking temperature into this space. A waste of our cooling. We're cooling the turbines and we're cooling these turbines. Keep these turbines cooled. With our cooling loop, we don't want to be cooling that. That's a waste of time. Let's make that a bit higher priority. Come and do that. Come and do that, please, gentlemen. Ladies. Peoples, this machine. We've already done a few critters through it. We got to do a few more. Can you reach that one? No. You're not going to do that one for me, are you? I think that one more. They're going to brick this up before you can get to it. No, they're going to, don't you? That's better. Do that one. Now get your head out the block before someone decides to brick you in. That should be good. That should be good. That will keep in that temperature. Should block it in. We might do that one and that one when we're finished. Just for now. This will all be cleared out and dropped into the magma. All of it. But we want to get in here and get all this delicious uranium ore out of here first. We want all of that in case we decide to build a reactor. No, we might build a reactor anyway, even though we've got all this power here. Nice and chill. Only a nice 168 degrees. So they're not overheating. And they're still providing us enough power to keep our battery box pretty much full. And they've finally done that. Okay, this is going to be... we got to run a... we need... that's going to flow our oxygen up here through the cooling area. Hopefully, that'll be cool enough. Down here and into the base. At the moment, it's coming through this way. So what I'm going to do, just temporarily, is snip that off. This is now only doing this section. That's all from this old system over here. We are coming over here now. And where are we going? We're going to... what are we going to do? I'm going to test this out, I guess. Yeah. There's only one vent there. Vent there. And that's not even... I didn't even snip that at the vent. Let's snip it at the vent, shall we? So that you can have this one. There you go. Probably won't be able to deposit any oxygen anyway because they'll be overpressured. But we'll see. Once we get it running. Now, in order to control the flow for now, we've got this shut off that we could set automatically, but I think actually that's the wrong one to use. We should just have a valve so we can change the amount. Or just not bother with it at all and just connect it and let it pump. No, let's have it automated. Well, it's not really automated. I'm just going to put a switch on it for now. We can use a pressure sensor to automate it. You could have pressure in the base, pressure sensor somewhere, and send the signal to that. And then go, if it goes below this, pump us some more oxygen. Or you could just let it go forever, which is what most people do. Let's get that going. Does that need power? Yeah, it did need power, but we plugged it in. It's fine. I'll do it fast. I want to see it done. Nisbet's coming. Come on, Niz. Whenever you want to. Now, what temperature is this at now? While we wait for Nisbet. Yeah, it's pretty chill around here. But it's a bit warmer in the middle, which is understandable because they're both at the edges. But it's nice to find two close by so we could even do this. And it's keeping the batteries lovely and chill, and all it's costing us is a tiny amount of hydrogen. This is blocked up, look at that. All on 11, and it's still blocked up. Well, that's no good. If we wanted to stop it, we can't now. It would go on for ages with like three packets of full, complete 10 kilos. That one's 990 all the time because 10 keeps coming out to run it. These have backed up. So we're going to leave it on 0 for a while. Put it to 0. That's proper. Someone should come and turn that off. We've got to remember to switch it back on or this will overheat, which we don't want. Oxygen is now flowing. Coming up here at 58 degrees. Now we can run up this side if we need to. It's 19 degrees. 44. It's losing temperature. We can put some of these as gold if we want to. As long as it gets chill enough by the time it gets to the end. That's coming out at... Yeah, don't go by the end one because that'll be different. 25 degrees is pretty nice for the base. Yeah, that's alright. Good temperature for the base. If this thing can keep up with it. There's a break in our pipe, isn't there? Yeah, there is. We've got to fix that. That was on purpose. I see granite being moved. Shifted into our feeder. Yep, some more being dropped. This one's closed. I like it. That one's dropping. Yeah, that one's still going. These two are shut off now. But these ones are still catching up. They've only got small amounts. They'll catch up. Did I set that one correctly? No, copy settings. I don't think I did the middle one. I'm not sure. 1,000 kilos, 1,000 kilos, 1,000. They're off. They've all switched off now. That one's switched off, but that might be because he's sat on it. When he moves, yeah, it'll open again. Yeah, there you go. There's a little crumb on there. But it'll add the granite and the igneous together and it'll give you the total weight. I don't care which one they're fed. They can have either. We got so much of each. We will have by the time we're finished. So let's go back to the oxygen a moment. Because it's only feeding into here. Coming in at 30 degrees though. But that's absorbing from this area, which might be quite warm. Yeah, it is. That's fine. I don't mind. It's bringing in some chill. It'll cool this area down if it keeps coming in at 24 degrees like this. That's why we made this section insulated, so that it gets into the base at a reasonable temperature. Rather it wasn't 30 degrees. Yeah, look. We have some surf and turf being made. We must have had a fish die or something. We'll make a fish farm. I'll make an enormous one, I think. Ridiculous. Dirt, print, whatever. It's something. And boom. Surf and turf. There it is. And it gets swept away, put it in the fridge. And we can set that to suppress. Because we can. We get rid of all these fridges now, I think. Get rid of all those. Get rid of all those. We don't want them in the base anymore. How's Ellie doing running on the wheel? She's on 1916. Yeah, you'll be out in a minute, don't worry. I think we might need a couple more suits though, but they won't be reached by the sweepers. Sweepers can only do those. You have to reach the checkpoint as well with one of the sweepers, because that's where they drop their suit if it's worn. So you get like 15 suits plus the checkpoint with 2 sweepers. Because you need the receptacle to come back in the middle so that both sweepers can pick it up. If they can't pick up the suit when it comes back, they can't put it in the relevant place where it's got to go. You're going to drop coal right on our weight plate. And you're supposed to eat. There's a bit of granite there. Keep rid of that. Good. We seem to have quite a lot of food in here. Yeah. For them to eat. Gotta keep our eye on that every time we come past. Go, yeah, that's fine. We're pumping in oxygen into the base. At this point, I am prepared to stop this machine and scrap it. Goodbye. We'll keep this one going because it's making our oxygen for our suits at the moment. But this side has got to kind of go somewhere. So yeah, that's going to flow into the base. We'll let this pipe empty into the base. As each one of these gains a little space, it can pump it out. Actually, what we'll do is we'll snipperoo there. Nick that. Nip that. Because it's competing with that one for space, and I want to empty this pipe. That's how we were cooling the oxygen before, just running it through our water tank, which is very effective. Water can absorb so much heat compared to air. If this is going to come back too hot, yeah, it's getting hotter though, isn't it? It's now 26 when it's coming out. We may have to run a pipe up here on the edge of this. Take use of this coolant down here as well, because if you do it on the right and the top, when you deconstruct it, it won't disappear inside your machine. Do it on the left or the bottom, it will go inside the machine, which is very annoying when you're deconstructing pipes. I'm not going to move all this and line it up. I know I do things like that, but no, I'm not going to do that. We'll do that, and then we can kind of adjust it to what temperature we want. I'm not sure what point we want to come in here at. It might be higher up. That might be too much cooling. But we can mess around with that and get it perfect. This is coming in at 31 degrees, and by the time it's got like 3 tiles in, it's 18 already. It's 10 degrees on its way out, and all that does is just loops around here, loops around all the hot areas, keeping them chill. And it's made these plants grow again. And this temperature's reasonable. 30 degrees in here. Nice now. That's still hot up there. That plant still won't grow. I want the plants to grow because they have this scent that they give off that helps to kill off the nasty slime lung. Once this bit's pumped out, once it's fed to these thimble reeds, we'll dig all this out. Dig all of this out, and this will become part of a big open space, and we won't even know it was ever there. Even though it took like 400 cycles to get rid of it. There we go. Beautiful. Let's get back down here again, and I want to check whether I opened the doors. I did open the doors. Doors are open. Let's get some ceramic on the go. We've been making it for a while now, so we should have enough to fix that now. That's only if we want to come in here and drop a ladder or a tube or something inside here to get in. I don't think this has worked fine so far, so why change it? It ain't broke. Don't broke it. Something like that. Not sure. So I'll just dig out up to the abyssalite in here. And then when we come back, when we brick this back up, swept it out, brick it back up, we can drop all of this hot igneous and obsidian down here. It's all got to go. Let's get in here and at least start some dig commands going. Look in this. No, that's harder view to look in, isn't it? What view do I need? Temperature. Temperature view is easiest. Yeah, that'll do. Right over there. We might have to put some ladders in, and well, we'll have to put ladders in. Of course we will. Won't be able to reach everything. Not so bothered about the abyssalite because we can't build out of it anyway. Used to be able to. They got rid of it. There we go. Look at that. Beast. Oops. Do that. Let's pop over here and have a look what they've been up to. Yeah, this looks sufficiently destroyed. And this has worked quite well. It's blocked all that water from mixing with the if it had mixed with the crude, it would make a mess. It would float on the top and be very annoying to deal with. So, now we can dig that bit out and build that. Do that bit. I probably can't reach any of this. Oh, but the ladder's too far apart. It's supposed to be 7 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's 8 apart, so they can't reach that middle bit. So we'll come in here, we'll put a tamer on this. Add it to the system like this one's done. Be simpler than that one because it's only gold. And we can bust through all of this now, couldn't we? I think. No, I'm not sure I want that to leak out just yet. But we can destroy that bit. We can deconstruct or dig. Dig out that. Dig out all of this junk here. We don't want none of it. All gotta go. I don't want anything really hot yet in it. Is that right? Is that right? That's a bit of light. We'll get rid of that. There we go. So we'll dig that section out, and then we'll dig that out once these thimble reeds have drunk this polluted water. Now I want to go back up the other end, and I want to patch the oxygen to the other oxygen pipe, one of the others from here, to this, our suit system. So we'll run, well, we could reuse this pipe that's above it, couldn't we? Yeah, we potentially could use that. There's a pipe down here we could run. That would run up there, that's fine. So we'll go smack in the middle there, I think, right there. We'll borrow, delete the bits we don't need. We'll come up to there. Oh, actually, we'll come to there. We'll go down into that. That will come around here, and we'll join it to the bottom one, I think. Let's put a ladder or two in so we can reach what we're doing. We'll take a granite pipe out of there. Don't mind keeping it insulated for a bit. And then, oh, yeah, we need some bridges, don't we? Ventilation gas bridge. Pop that on there. And on there, and that goes round, and that will go down into there. Actually, I probably would prefer to rebuild this, because this area will get quite hot. Probably prefer to run a... yeah, we've got lots of sedimentary. Let's run sedimentary across. Do it to there. Just snip that off. I'll leave that connected and running for now. This originally is a cost-free way of filtering any other gases out. You have that set to whatever you want, which is oxygen in this case. You have a NOT gate, and you connect it to your vent. And if we look at what do we want, the gas pipe layout, as it goes through, That says, is it oxygen? Yes, it is. Sends a yes signal to that. That flips it to no and locks the vent because it's a no now and lets it through. If that's not oxygen, that will flip it to a yes. I'll open the vent and then the next piece out will vent out in their room. So it's like a free filter. Doesn't cost any power to run it. No power wires there. And at the beginning of the game, that's very handy, just to make sure if you've got other gases, you don't want them getting in your suits and damaging them. So you just put something like that in. Let's see, what did I build that out of? Oh, I made it normal pipes. I meant to make it insulated pipes. We're making our sedimentary, yeah, fine, whatever. I want it to come down like that because this area might get a bit warm because it's got like these transformers or transporters in the way. And this thing is now actually being used. Pumping away like a trooper. This valve is set to the maximum and it will only run if it's above that. But look how much we've got in here. We have got, let's look in the other view on gas. We have got 4,173 kilos per tile there. And we've got both of these. One is set to 2. That one is set to these 2. That one is these 2. So they can be independently operated if you want to switch them on or off. This side, I'm not even bothering to put any kind of filter thing on. We're just running through here, and it's going to run into the suits. It seems like it's taking priority as well for some reason. But that's that. Suits are now being fed from this machine. This machine now is defunct. Poor thing. Out of fashion. It's now pumping all of its oxygen into space, so we can just turn it off now. No, it seems quite sad, doesn't it? I will go to the power line. What I should have done here instead is switch the power off. Switch the power off. Come on, let me switch the power off. Let me switch the power off. Just to these vents. Just that they can actually off gas. They can empty the pipes, should I say. There you go. Now we'll power the whole thing down. And that's the end of that era. You will make no more oxygen today, please. This thing, I don't want it filling back up with water, so I am just going to nip the automation wire. Don't fill up. Water. This thing will carry on erupting until it fills up and it will stifle itself. Get rid of that battery off the system. You can go. This was an independent device. It didn't need any power from the base to run. It ran itself. It's got 3 hydrogen generators. It just uses the hydrogen it produces to run itself, which is nice. Nice design, but they keep going over pressure all the time. Now we want to send this water from the brine, which is circled around here. Keep the iron volcano cool. Well, the steam turbines that run it anyway. And then it drips back in. And this one also comes from here, which is also brine. It's also very cold, and that drips here. So I don't know if they're going to produce enough between them. We've been running off of that in the base, but we've also been adding water from our tank to keep it updated. But instead, because if you look at the temperature of this water, 5 degrees. No, 2 degrees, sorry. 5 tons at 2 degrees. Oh, lovely water. So we're going to run it here. We're going to pipe the water all the way across. Hang on, there's water leaking everywhere. That happened once before, didn't it? Where did all the water come from? I wonder if it spilled out or someone dropped some ice. That's probably it. Yeah, occasionally in this game you do find random water everywhere. And this is annoying because it drips out here and lands up in the oil biome. Never mind. They can't actually get in here. This is locked. until someone does some research. Once this is on 100 red bolts, locks the door. No one can come in here. And we have done all of this research so far just with that system. All of that. And done with that. Crazy good. We do need to go to space to get some more done. Occasionally we'll get a few data banks. So we'll set that so that someone can come and actually do some research now. How did you get in there? That's on 100 red bolts. That should have been locked. Sneaky, you ran in there quick, didn't you? So we'll just leave it now. When that door unlocks, someone will come in here and mop that. We can mop that space there. Come on, somebody mop there. Stop it all pouring into yeah, let's make no emergency. Come on, mop that. If he wasn't sat there, he'd mop it. He likes mopping. Look at their facial expression when they're mopping. They really enjoy mopping, don't they? I don't know where they keep the sponge. Don't ask, actually. I don't know. And look, that would have ended up in the in the crude oil biome if we hadn't have prepared for that in advance. Look at that! Whoa! What resources have we got in here? We've got bits of obsidian, copper ore, every bit of actual material. They've dug out, haven't they? I bet you. We'll have to bring our own. Bring your own granite. The bring your own granite party. Actually, better idea. We make it out of obsidian and we lock this door. Nobody's allowed in. Lock the door. Make sure no one's in here. Yep. Sometimes I just set it to allow them to come out only, just in case someone's in there. Let them out. Now, if we build these already out of obsidian, then when we carve it away, they'll just be... the magma won't be able to destroy them. It'll already be obsidian. That will be perfect. Because we got to drop all this really hot material down here. So we'll just make obsidian ladders. Assuming we've got enough obsidian to make them. 1, 2, 3, 4, so they can stand on that ladder and reach everything there. We come down here. We can go through the obsidian. I think the mop has been finished. Thank you for mop duty. You're going to do that research, or do that one then? You might do. I like this machine. I like just watching the steam going up. We made a thing. How did you change that to granite? Oh well. I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to make a granite. No, don't make granite. Take your granite away. Go away. We're going to dig right there and get some obsidian. There we go. Game does have a habit of changing materials on you. We didn't have enough. Now, we didn't have enough obsidian. If I allow access to this section, we may have more obsidian available. 17 tons of it to be exact. We close this access to this section. Our obsidian. Well, okay, fair enough. Must have just been me then. I must have just made it wrong. Because they can't get in here to get it. So, we've got obsidian there. That's perfect. Must have forgotten to change the recipe there or something. I don't know. That was weird. Actually, the better place to build it would be in line with this ladder, wouldn't it? That would make sense. Anyway, I think you'd done this before, you know? And then if we're going to run a ladder across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Be right there. Well, we don't need to make that bit out of obsidian. Bit extreme. But we are going to join that to that eventually, probably, and build ourselves a liquid lock here. So that we can come in the other side. We'll make a viewing platform so the dupes can come in and watch the raining magma pour down the sides. But we will have to block these doors up, so we'll have to have access from this side. Once the magma reaches that height, they can't be opening that door anymore. There you go. Oh, thought it was building it out of uranium ore. No, it's obsidian. We'll sweep this area clear. Get all the uranium ore out of here. The only place uranium ore can go in this area behind this locked door, and that is deliberately too far away for them to reach, so they can't take uranium out. And there's a dupe in here, that sensor locks the door. So nobody can bring them anymore. The dupe has to come out of that room, and then if there's enough in the machine, the door will lock. That makes sense. He's in there, door shuts and locks, but he can still go out with the top. Nobody can come in. If he wants to run that machine, he can't be given any more uranium. So we can't really sweep our uranium ore. Well, we can put a sweep order on it, but it won't get picked up until this door unlocks. So we need someone to run some research. Why are you going in there? That's wrong. You shouldn't be able to get in there. That's an out only. You know? Max? We're cheating the system. Can't get in there when that's an out only. Unless I've skipped the... No, that's okay. Yeah, you shouldn't be allowed in there, mate. So we could link it to this. I decided not to bother. The end. We could link it to this so that when this has got full with 100 red bolts, this actually locks. That stops them coming in and basically wasting uranium shooting it at that. It's only 4 a time, so usually they're in here doing some more research by then. I think he's up here doing his research right now. Yeah. We'll do all that first. That's fair enough. You do what you want to do. You do you. Ah. This is good. There's obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put a ladder there. Priority it up. We'll dig some more. Dig all this out. There we go. Temperature. Let's check that. Yeah, let's cancel those emblems. They're necessary, are they? Oh, yes. That is obsidian. I'll have to get that out. There we go. Make sure that is definitely locked, isn't it? Yes. Don't want anyone going in there getting obsidian, because this obsidian is 1400 degrees, that's nearly 15. Yes, we're very pleased with your abilities, Nails. Now get on with it. Every time you think of a job, it's one of those things where you think of a job and then you think, well, to do that job, I need this job done. And then to do this job, I need that job done. And before you know it, you're doing a completely different thing to the thing you actually wanted to do. But it says in my brain, this is a good idea. Make this out of obsidian because this is going to end up in the vacuum chamber eventually. We could either brick this up or we could pump it out. We got a choice. I think we can pump it out. Yeah, just pump it out. We'll put one pump by the door, made of steel. Put a little vent out here. pump all this gas out. It'll do it all by itself, and we can come and disassemble it from inside once this is a vacuum. We'll just get out of it what we want. We'll get all the copper ore out, we'll get all the obsidian out, and we'll definitely get all the uranium ore out. I might be a little bit cheeky over here and allow people in there to get to that. I'm going to change the priority of that and down again to 1. People don't keep doing it until we're ready. Funny how things can work for a very long time and then you find one little flaw in the system. That's why you've got to stress test your designs. Run it for a bit. Run it for 100 cycles. Run it for 500 cycles. Run it for 1,000. See if it works. Works all well and good. If it doesn't, you can make adjustments. Yeah, I think I'll just try and make a little space just here to put the gas pump later. I'll just go there. That way, when we deconstruct it, it can land on some abyssalite, not drop into the magma, which is what it's going to do. And slowly and surely, things are getting made. Or just deconstructed. Either which way, I'm happy. I'll do a bit more there. Boom. A bit more there. A bit more there. We'll have to get that Weasewort out. You've got to go, mate. I'll get rid of that. And is that snow or something? No. Not all the same priority. Why are you so specific about that tile there then? Very specific. Skill only dig. Oh, is that why they're being so... okay, fair enough, fair enough. We've also got to mop this place as well. Sweep out all the snow and the ice and everything. Gotta go. It's all gotta go. That one a skill required dig? Yeah, it is. Obsidian. You're not going to be able to reach that, are you? They can reach that, so why can't they reach that, huh? Oh, it's because there's a piece there to stand on. Ugh, muppet. Yeah, now they can't reach it. Well, that was clever. Piece there, there, and there. Should be able to climb up here to reach that. Oh, we don't need that end one. And I want to set my sweeper. Add uranium ore to the sweep and ice. But they clear this place out. Who are liquefiable. Ice. What else is in here? Uranium ore I want. I believe uranium ore is up under consumables. Is it? No, it's under metal ore? Maybe? Yeah, uranium ore's under metal ore. There we go. Really nice priority. And we'll put a sweep in here. Get rid of all that. Anything you want. Better sweep it up, boys. We won't be getting it back once it's fallen in the... What else have we got in here? What's that? I don't care about the abyssalite. There's obsidian we want out, and copper ore. That's right, there was a big copper patch here, wasn't there? So, metal ore, copper ore, and can give that a bit of a sweep. And what was it? I've forgotten already. Obsidian, of course. Sweep obsidian out of here. Now the obsidian might have nowhere to go because I think I deliberately stopped people sweeping obsidian. There might be a few red bits saying, no, can't go. No, that's okay. There's also some wolframite in here. Let's get rid of that. Now you might be thinking, why didn't you just select everything and unselect abyssalite? And I think, yeah, I should have done that. I should go like that, up to the top. Select all, then unselect. Now, it's not an industrial ingredient. It's not manufactured. Miscellaneous. Unselect abyssalite. Put it on huge priority. Sweep the lot. What can't we move? Diamonds. There's no storage for diamonds. The reason there's no storage for diamonds is because they go in here. And I didn't let anybody have access to here. I'll just use this box here for diamonds. Where are diamonds? Miscellaneous. Diamond. Now you got somewhere to put the diamonds. All clear now? Yep. Now we just got to wait. Oh, we better sweep up there as well. Boom. There's a bit there. That'll give them a bit of work to do. Get rid of those two ladders. As at some point in or another, that's going to have magma pouring down here. Got to get everything out of here. Everything. While they're doing that, ventilation, gas pump. Yes, it's going to be made of steel, and we're going to put it right there. Check the temperatures. Yeah, I don't want to run it through there because that's pretty hot there. We will come down with the pipe. And what can we make it out of? Make it out of obsidian, why not? And then we'll bring it out there. Big vent on the end. Power wire. A little bit of steel wire. It's got to be steel. Steel's the only thing worth using. And yeah, we'll probably just set up a little, its own little transformer right there. Just a baby one. Aww. Just to power that. We'll plug that into the mains. So, and give it a floor. It will need a floor, otherwise it can't run. So we'll give it a tile of obsidian, why not? Get some of that obsidian out of there. That'll be annoying, you'll be right in their way. Every time they're coming in and out. But we could lower that a bit, but no. Never mind. Too easy. Build. Build, peoples. Build. Dig. Carry. Sweep. All the jobs. Now, what is that? That is snow. Where are we putting snow? Is that up in space? They're delivering ice up here. You mind not picking up the ice and putting it in there? I think that's what you're doing. So, snow can go there. Snow can go in these. Snow can go in that one. What's in this one? And snow. There we go. No, it's on sweep only, so it shouldn't have been. At least it gives them somewhere to take it. I think running okay. How's this looking? I think this system of dropping it down is actually much, much better than the feeders. Yeah, because what you can do in this sort of section here, where we've got it kind of blocked up, what we'll do, we'll probably put it here. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll have a sweeper. Auto sweeper, say, there. Let's put it there. I don't like putting them that way up. I don't know why I did that. Flip it round. And then we'll have a thing that's too deep for them to reach, basically. They can reach 3 tiles deep. So we can go... if we go there, they're stood on this ladder, they can reach that. Can't reach that. So what you do is you drop whatever you want in here that you don't want them to keep taking out. And then you put the, what are they called? Now you've got to have them out of reach of the sweeper. The sweeper reaches it, and the sweeper can take from it, which you don't want. You probably want to put them right up here where the sweeper can't reach. Fine, I don't mind that. Will that cancel that? You can put the sweeper right at the bottom if you want. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be there. Put it right down here. There we go. Put him there. Then we can put... where are they? They're under base. There are these things. Automatic dispensers. They look like they need power. They're supposed to have power. But you can put them in like that. You can put another one there. Cancel this bit here and this bit here because I've done it wrong. And then we will then put a tile there and a tile there. Tile there, tile there. I think that's too close to it. Yeah, that's too close to it. So we'll cancel that bit. And we'll brick this bit up. And then we'll put another one of those there. And whatever you sweep in here, the duplicates won't be able to get, because we'll brick this in, and we'll also put a little bit of liquid in here so that if you drop anything off gases, the duplicates can't pick it up. It's so far down that you can't reach it. The only way it can come out of here is if that sweeper pulls it out. And I made all that out of obsidian. Wow. Well, we needed to move the obsidian anyway. Probably rebuild that in a minute. But we needed to move the obsidian, so that's fine. This is all getting built. It's nice to see. You don't have to power it just yet until we've bricked it up. They're picking up all that obsidian and carrying it away. Where are you taking it to, huh? I don't even know where they're going. Going through the brain machine, the somnium synthesizer. We haven't activated yet. Where are you taking it all? Where are you taking all this obsidian? You building with it or what? Or are you actually taking it to somewhere where it's got to be stored? Ah, okay, you're building with it. Well, that's fair enough. I don't mind that. I'm going to deconstruct these ladders at the bottom here because I don't want them in my way when I'm trying to see what's in there. Or you can put doors in here so you can only allow certain dupes access to the materials. And there's all sorts of ways you can mess around with the dupes. Stop them getting infinite loops. Of course, I don't want to put all my materials in here, because if I dump all the igneous rock in here, I can't build anything out of igneous rock, because I can't reach it. But it does stop this problem. We can just set it up here and the dupes will bring it to it, chuck it in, and they can't get an infinite loop because they won't be able to reach it. On that note, I shall put some power to it. I'll make these ones out of lead, the first few, in case something hot gets dropped in there. That's why the auto sweeper should have been made of steel as well. And let's get that bit done as well. Get that done. When this is bricked up, the dupes will have no way of getting to it, into anything. We'll put a ladder there so they can run across if they want. we will deconstruct that as well, get rid of that bit. We will have to put what we called conveyor loader in here. We'll have to put a conveyor loader in. Rather put it in the middle. Then we'll put some conveyor rails. Copper ore? Nah, let's make it out of iron. We'll bring it down like that. We'll mess around with that. Figure out where we want it to go. Get that sandstone out of here. That sandstone out of here. Just sweep the whole thing, would you? Gosh damn it. There's going to be some more dropping in now. No, that's okay. That can stay. Is that the oxygen line? Oh, that's the suits. Okay, fair enough. Fair deals. We'll have to go and sort that area out. Be all messed up. And that will need power as well, won't it? Yes, it will. So come down like that. With lead. No, cancel. Use proper materials. Cancel. All of that. You're trying to build lead there, aren't you? I can see it. Yep. Do that. In fact, I do want to rearrange. Build that out of steel, just in case something hot gets in here. Why have you built the conveyor loader out of copper as well? It really likes copper, I think. So, yep, we'll change it to steel. You to steel, please. Just in case. You can go there. You. Steel. There's a bit of copper in there that can be swept out. Take that out. That way we don't have to worry about remembering to fill these up and put them on a sweep command. We can just leave these on and someone will come and keep dropping materials in there. You know what they're like. We've got enough dupes. Make sure some of them do it. Actually, we better leave one side open so they can get in there. We haven't powered it yet. I'll use my suppress mod to get rid of those symbols because they'll be annoying. I'm not actually going to use them. And then we can bring that over to there. So we just use iron. Yeah, just use iron. Over there and there. That will take over from this. We'll get rid of this. We don't need it. And we'll get rid of that bridge when we're ready. We'll need a couple of bridges now though. One there and one there. That way we can settle the two of these to granite, two to igneous on say a 6 or something, so that some people do it but not everybody, only the ones that are prioritized to do it. And yeah, it'll all drop here. They can't reach it, so they can't get in the loop and pull it back out again. It might not work because they'll probably just pick it up off the floor and bring it back, but you know, we'll see. That's something that people build. It's a similar design. It's slowly pumping all the gases out. Slowly and surely getting it. This little gas pump to space has done quite well. Right, what's left in here to get rid of? Wart seed. Priority. Can you priority this any higher than 9? No, probably not. All ready to go? Like this is now only using one aqua tuner to keep this system all nice and cool. That's very nice. And we will have magma galore. We'll have magma from that one. I'm going to do a similar thing with this one. Shape that there, that down that side. There, that down this side. Have that one done, and where's the other one? Up here. That one. I'll drip it down here. The dupes can stroll around underneath, getting rained on by. We'll have to get rid of the plastic pipe though. If we do that, we'll have to go round it somehow. We'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way. Make it rain. Excellent. Slowly, things are happening. Right, this is all ready to brick in. So you can send that to wherever you want to store your, recover your stuff. Some people make massive systems with loads of chests and they put one item in each chest, sort of, well, one type of item in each storage container and let the machine automatically sort it out. But obviously you don't want to get in a vicious loop, so if we set that to say igneous, they just come in here, grab the igneous, bring it to that, drop it in, and that would send it back to there again. So that would kind of be counterproductive. We better keep this system for a bit longer. Oh, we might use that. I just wanted to build it to kind of show what it is. People put a little bit of liquid in the bottom, so you can basically put everything. You can just have a massive map sweep up and just dump it all in there. That makes the game run a bit quicker too. You haven't got all this junk lying around here. It's got to remember what it is and where it is. Oodles of like crap laying around. Stuff under here. You can just have a massive map sweep up. I want to try this thing, the critter color. Looks like we can sweep the critter color. Tag reads Molly. On the reverse is designed by 8363, stamped above what appears to be an unusually shaped paw print. Oh, nice. Thanks, Molly. We have a critter collar. Let's see if that's like really decor. Keepsake fossil hunt. Ancient specimen lighting. No mining orders queued because we haven't set any yet. And let's see if we can put that critter collar on one of those. Hey, I know where we could put the critter collar. Will you stop getting in there and wasting our... disable that for a bit until we get round to doing some more research. We've got to send a rocket to space to do that, so might get on with that. Letting the inevitable. Bubbles is having a nice shower. Now it reminds me we've got to get in here and empty some of this water out. Yeah. We'll have to run it somewhere. Well, we've made our thing a bit deeper now, so we could probably run it in here. Deconstruct buildings. See if it will take out these ladders for us. Yes, it will. I'm going to cancel that one and that one. Deconstruct buildings. Will it take out these tiles for us? Yes, it will. And that one can go. Fine. Excellent. This bottom liquid vent can deconstruct. I'm leaving that one at that height so that if it ever does get higher, it will just block again. That's much better than leaking everywhere. Oh yeah, I remember why we had the box with the seeds, because fish eat all your seeds now. Yeah, I remember now. I had to quickly get in there and get all the seeds out. Otherwise we would have lost them all. The game is saving, so have a quick drink. Yeah, I'm amazed these guys are still alive. They haven't been fed for ages. They're still alive. They're still tending the grub fruit even though they're not growing. We might get some grub fruit later. There we go. There's some materials if you need them later. Bit of wolframite. Let's buzz back over to our major oxygen supply because we want to make sure it's running properly. See? In here, it seems to be all flowing. That's flowing up there. That's flowing around. This is running. This is running. Uh-oh, that's not running because I stopped it, didn't I? That's right. Let's just set it back to 11 again. If I run it on 10, it seems to keep constantly hiccuping all the time. Let's try it. Let's try it. Sometimes I log in and it runs perfectly, and then other times I log in, it doesn't. Thank you. Just changed that in time. Crikey. Already coming to do it. So yes, let's look. Boom. That's the view we want. 480.5 kilos of hydrogen per tile. This side, 4,254. Now, I'm going to jot that down. Next time I come back, I want to see if that's gone up or gone down. If that's gone down, then we need... Yeah, we're not producing enough oxygen for what we're using. Also, I wanted to check the temperature. Coming out the top here at 28. That's definitely getting hotter, isn't it? So we can add it to this side instead now. Let's just pause for a second. And we'll put it in there. That might come out too darn cold now, because it's coming in here at 61 degrees. And it's going right past this one. I don't want to overwhelm these, because then our batteries will get too hot. It's coming up here. It should be perfect timing, because it's the same distance here, same length of pipe, so it should perfectly match up. Synchronized oxygen flow. There, look at that. Perfect. So, let's see what temperature it's coming out of here at now when it gets there. Already down to 29 at this point. Up this end. 24, 23, 22. 19 degrees. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Might kill all the plants, but never mind. Comes all the way down here and enters the base. And it's a nice temperature when it enters the base. Look at that. Beautiful. Excellent. I'm pleased with that. Still running. And it's much easier to build than the other one as well. And next time I build it, I'll know to put the cooling pipes in it when I build it. This is now to be ripped out. All of this water can be sent somewhere. I'm going to remove the plastic presses, do that differently. Move this. This is hydrogen that we were saving from this as it was running. But yeah, we don't need it running anymore. We should have probably just let it run that water pipe empty, but never mind. Excellent. I'm pleased with that progress. Let's come down here, see what's going on down here. Still things that haven't been done though, aren't there? Even though they're on a very high priority. I don't mind leaving the abyssalite in here. That can just stay. I don't care. But I want the obsidian out. Everything else done. Let's put some obsidian in here as well, I think. Oh, where's obsidian? I think it's, I always get it in the wrong place, don't I? There we go. That's a bit closer to put your obsidians. And a couple of wart seeds. Let's put a couple of wart seeds in there as well. Yeah, just to get rid of them. There you go. You can put wart seeds in there and everything. We'll come up the top of this and just make sure that's on sweep only so they don't bring wart seeds from somewhere else, which is what they're kind of liable to do. That may be what they needed, some more storage space for the obsidian. And take those seeds away. Good job, good job. I see a bit of liquid that needs mopping up. Darn it, that means they've got to carry that bottle out. Or we can brick it up. Now we could leave the obsidian in here, but this is nice, cool obsidian that we can use in the base. Very cool obsidian. Minus 37 degree obsidian. As soon as they've swept this out, and there's a piece of copper ore somebody dropped, can go as well. What's that? Is that obsidian? Yeah, that's obsidian. Let's have you. We'll brick this up, power that pump, and just allow it to vacuum this out. And this is all abyssalite, right? Yep, right. Bit of copper ore there. Come on, look at all this activity. This is brilliant. I didn't even see them mop that. Oh no, that's chlorine liquid. So cold in here, the chlorine has frozen. So what we need to do is find somewhere to sweep that, and I don't think there is anywhere. We swept. Got a red icon. Means there's nowhere to put it. That needs to be a bottle emptier. We'll just stick one here. No, that's not bottle emptiers, is it? There's a bottle emptier. If we do it there, it can drip into that hole. Yeah, there we go. That's where it's going. Build that, please, somebody. Let's buzz back up here. I want to make sure there's food in here for the hungry hippos. There. We need to do a sweep order on that. They are eating a lot, aren't they? Are they? Am I dreaming? Or are they just really eating a lot? Seems to be running really hard. And there we go. Sorry, my monitors decided to turn off on me. Yeah, we've turned it off now. They've managed to get in this side to mop, and this side is locked until it gets some more rad bolts. We'll have to turn it back on now, won't we? Enable building. Once that gets the relevant 100 rad bolts, this door will unlock. Yeah, so that works. Come on, building this. Excellent. Come on, build it up. Build it. Set that to liquid chlorine. Thank you for your service. Someone come and get that liquid chlorine out of here. Come on. You know you want to. Then we'll brick this up. I'll have to bring the obsidian back because we're going to use obsidian to brick it up with. Or ceramic. We could use ceramic. That's fine. Yeah, let's use ceramics. Brick that up with ceramics, please. This junk on here will drop inside, but we better wait and see if some idiot decides to go in here and get bricked inside. You can stay in there if you do. I want to see if this pipe gets used. We built it, but nobody ever seems to come out of it. Maybe that's how they got down here so fast. Maybe they were. Come on, come on, come on. You know you want... Ah, here comes somebody. Ah. Aha. There comes someone. Bearing gifts. And we can set this going. And just leave him to pump. Yeah, it's not going to be very effective until that wall is built. Everything fell out this way, that's good. There's nothing liquid in here, just carbon dioxide as far as I can tell. There's a little bit of chlorine at the top. Hopefully that won't melt. That's a problem if it does. It's down here, it might do. We'll have to fix it if it does. That'll be annoying. Hopefully it won't. We can just pump all the gases out. It might be so thin it won't actually melt. By the time it gets down here, it'll be super thin. And if it's liquid, I don't want it dripping in the magma. That will be bad. Be bad. Very bad. So, let's continue with that. Yeah, it's frozen again because it's saving every 5 seconds. What? Yeah, let's come in here. We can delete this, but I was leaving it so they could reach this. I don't want to set that going until we're ready. So we need to kind of carve a bit of this away so I can see how this is going to lay. If I start building it, they will come in and build this. I want it something like, oh, let's lock the door, then they can't. I can kind of show you what I mean. Now, it should look quite cool, even if it's not very effective in reality. We'd build it out of obsidian, obviously, there's loads of obsidian in here. It'd be something like, whoop, not like that. That's bad at all. That's a terrible start. Now, you're supposed to be able to hold shift. See if that works. And it won't go crooked. Yeah, that's interesting. It works. And then, you know, step it down like that sort of thing. Ugh. Not holding shift again, as you can tell. Yeah, do it like that. Something like that. Step it down, step it down. Hey, how did you lot get in here? I thought I locked the door. Oh, whoops. Don't bring your... No. If I stop them from running there, they're going to drop their obsidians on the floor. Leave. Go up there. Go on. You can leave now. These guys are coming to build. Yep. We're going to stop them. I'm deliberately stopping them over this area. You can go there. You can go there. I don't want you building anything. Just leave. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. Gotta watch these dupes. Alright, that is definitely set correctly this time. Yeah, there's one more coming, is there? No, they're leaving now. Out! Don't come back. Well, come back later when I'm ready to actually do some stuff. Make sure they're out. There we go, they're gone. Now they can't come in and start building it. So desperate for something to do. Obviously, I'd probably count these and make sure they're even, but just to show you what I mean. And it should look pretty cool. I'm aiming for sort of a bit higher up, to be honest. But yeah, something along those lines. Be like a staircase. And the magma from here and the magma eventually from this one will just land on here and just cascade down. Should look pretty cool when it's done. Yeah, that should be pretty nice. I'll probably make it a little bit higher than that. Make this a bit longer so it comes out a bit further. Maybe comes out a bit closer to this. The more closer you can get it to the spike, obviously, the more magma we have around here, the more power we've got. But obviously at that point we need to be coming in from this side, which is why we're pumping this into a vacuum so we can make an airlock and come in this way. That way we can get rid of these doors. Diamond tile that back up. Get rid of the power wire and everything. And then effectively this side will be a separate entity to this side. And that's not even a very long diamond spike. We got as far as we could. The door trick doesn't work anymore, apparently. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I'm thinking of. We'll get rid of that now and maybe let them back in, whatever. Hopefully we can pump this out. By next episode, we will be digging all of this hot material, can just drop down in the magma. I don't care then. Because I don't want them coming in and getting igneous rock to feed to the hatches. That's like 1200 degrees. So we need it to drop down in here. So we need to dig all this out first before we drop that down, before we build the staircase. So it's like a job that's got to be done before a job. Got to be done before a job. You know, so that kind of thing. I think we'll do a similar thing here with another ramp. Might make this one just straight. Like, kind of... Oh, I'm not drawing it very well. There we go, just something like that to see the difference, see if it works. I don't know. Experiment. It's all experimental. And then at the top, above here, we've got these two volcanoes, which we're going to pull together. Look like eyes, don't they? Weird face. And then we'll build our petroleum boiler somewhere in this vicinity, I guess. Maybe around here. I'm just waiting for this to pump out the last of the polluted water into these thimble reeds. The more thimble reeds we've got, the better. We may have to actually make this run continuously and just pump the water into the thimble reeds instead of feeding these guys. You do need reed fibre. We are getting some from this. Slowly getting taken over by plastic glossy Drecos. But yeah, that's the cunning plan. A long-term goal, whether it's feasible or not, no idea. But hey, we'll try. I don't have anyone online to raid. I don't know any people. So I will say thank you very much for coming. Thanks for watching. And I will catch yous all later.